Hello everyone! We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, mini-series, and long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all. As my camera is crooked as hell, why? Whatever, we'll fix it later. We'll fix it in post. Oh no, this is live anyways. Tonight we're playing what should be either episode 4 or 5 of Nova, only time will tell. And we get to fight a boss fight, which I've been very excited to premiere, and I don't know how it's going to go, but it should be great, and it should be fun at the very least. Before we dive in, I do have just a few announcements to go through. The first being, of course, that we are sponsored tonight and every stream by Soul Muppet Publishing. They are a very cool publishing house with a bunch of very cool games under their belt, namely Orbital Blues, which we have done a playthrough of on the channel, and you'll see more of just as soon as I get my hands on Orbital Blues Afterburn. Other than that, if you miss any of our streams, you can find them on our YouTube channel. It's just Lost Caravan RPG on YouTube. We have hundreds of videos, over 1,000 hours of content. So if you're ever bored and want to support these amazing nerds on your screen presently, camera's gonna bug me so much. You can do so, and we'd heckin' appreciate it. But that's all I got. I'm gonna go around, let everyone tell you who they are, who they're playing tonight, and I'm gonna put on some. We're gonna go left to right, top to bottom, as we do, which means that we are starting with Turk.
Yeah, damn. All right. Hey, everybody. I am Turk, or Turk Accented, if you'd like. Yeah, I'm going to be playing Joseph Vladimir, former call sign Strigori, and I am an appealing adept to Siphon's power. Very excited to get stuck in, because I am one of those people who is right next to the boss at the start of this, which is exactly where I and my 3 remaining might pool want to be.
It's so strange how often that happens.
Look, you keep making the people we talk to turn into monsters. I don't know what to say.
At some point, it's not my fault.
I get locked in a cutscene. I can't. What am I supposed to be like? Okay, I'm gonna have a conversation. All right. Hi. I backed all the way away from them.
Oh, the image in my head of Strigori being locked in a cutscene and knowing that it's a cutscene but being unable to do anything about it is hilarious. Anyways, over to Kian.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. My pronouns are they, he. You can find me on the interwebs at uptight_chiffon, uptight-chiffon, depending on where you're hanging out. I am playing Sunshine, Nikki Breyer, call sign Sunshine, and I am a strong-willed explorer who exists partially out of phase. And I am not by the big bad. I am exactly where I want to be, which is getting into a suit, and I'm so fucking stoked about it.
Yeah, you were definitely safe over there. 100%, totally safe.
Absolutely.
Over to Blur, who is not Canadian nor a moose, just for the record.
Thank you. Somebody gets it. Hi, I'm Blair _Canadian Moose. I play Cassidy King, former call sign Dolly, and my sentence is a little different this time, but my sentence is a sharp-eyed gunslinger warrior who hunts. And I'm also not by the spider lady, so that's fun. I'm glad both Blair and Cass are glad about that. So don't come over by me. Thank you.
Like I said, both of you are definitely 100% safe. Nothing to worry about. Over to JD.
I don't like that, Hoop. I don't like that sentence that you keep saying. I think it's unnecessary. Hi, I am JD. You can find me on the internet at JD, not Jason Dean. My pronouns are he, they. And in this game, I am playing Corbin Calloway, formerly call sign Reaper, who has an empathic speaker who consorts with the dead. And he, like Strigori, is hanging out right next to the big bad, which is fine. He is very geared towards fighting. This is going to go wonderfully.
If there had to be 2 of you next to the big bad, I think this is the 2 that are going to functionally operate the best.
Thank you for your vote of confidence. It's been logged.
I mean, anyways, we'll
It's
get
very
there.
rude of you to do.
Over to JT.
Hi, I'm JT. My pronouns are they, them. And tonight I will be playing Caldwell, who is an artificial, skilled, and knowledgeable explorer who talks to machines. Not next to the boss, currently decrypting files, as he is wont to do.
Absolutely. And of course, that just leaves me. I'm Andrew, our storyteller for tonight's game, and for most games around here, I use he, him pronouns. And yeah, I'm just excited for this. I have a battle map and everything. I think I should probably dive on into it. No. Way too intense. Last time, we were able to delve into some fissure in the planet where a fairly enormous power signature was coming from. We found it guarded by some what looked to be some of the former crew that had landed on this planet, though their body and mind were twisted and distorted and corrupted into some machine of pure anger and destruction. Before it was able to do any real harm, you all did end its existence. A blessing. Delved a little deeper into the facility to find what would be the mastermind, the last remaining member of the previous crew, driven mad by, from all accounts, the artifact that you now hold in your possession in your dropship. The small orb capable of repairing any injuries, fixing any ailments, but slowly draining your life force in the process. It would seem that she's been on the hunt for it for quite a while. And in the off chance that you all happen to have any connection to it, you seem to have sparked some kind of fight or flight instinct, and she has chosen fight. Two of you are currently trying to get a mech that's just being hung from the ceiling back into functioning order. One of you currently delving through years upon years of data, and two of you were standing face to face with the doctor as her limbs extended out, machinery popped out from her forearms, and she became very spider-like in her appearance. Think, unless any of you have anything pre-combat you'd like to say or do, we can dive on in.
Always happens to women I speak with.
There we are. Let's throw us into some initiative. Minus the suit. Suit doesn't get added to the initiative order. Roll everyone, please. There it goes.
Oh.
I rolled my own and I had a 19. Can I keep my 19?
I rolled mine and I got a 20.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
I got a
So you
4.
also
I rolled
rolled
my
mine
own.
and then I got 19 again as well. So
Wait, are we re-rolling or not? I'm confused.
They rolled technically before I did.
you said roll initiative and my brain went, oh good, speed roll.
That's what I did too.
I have a button that rolls it for everybody.
Speed.
I'll keep my 4.
What does it mean if I'm trained in it, though?
That means that the task is one step easier, which technically means that we add 3 to your initiative.
Yeah, add 3 to 8. Let's go. I need all the
So-
help I can get.
Nikki should be a 20, so Cass should be at an 11. Or no. What did I roll for you? 8.
Eight.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Which isn't going to make a ton of difference, but that's okay.
In my heart, it does.
Yeah. It makes you feel better. Well, Nikki with a natural 20. I know, Joseph got the natural 20. Hold on, I got that backwards. Nikki's at a 19. There we go. Now at the true top of initiative, Joseph. Spider-like claws have started to extend out towards you.
Okay. In this instance, because she is so close, I am going to try and have basically certain parts of his shoulders, his suit, and arms will kind of extend quickly and just fire off blasts of energy. I'm going to use my onslaught power. And I'd like to put a whole effort into it.
A whole effort?
One effort.
What does onslaught do?
Onslaught, you attack a foe using energies that assail either their physical form or the mind. In this case, with using the physical one. So you must be able to see your target. If the attack is physical, you emit a short-range ray of force that inflicts 4 points of damage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's still an attack, I believe.
Is it?
It's one of my abilities.
It's a. Does it count if? Does it say if it's a melee attack or a ranged attack? I assume it's ranged because it's a short wave.
Oh, this is actually, they do cover this somewhat in the thing here. Physical ranged attack.
So it is a speed.
Nice. Oh, well, it doesn't really. It's a speed, but it costs intellect points to use. And it's one of my add-up things.
Yes, range unless it specifies that you use intellect. Ranged attacks are always speed.
Well, this is now new information for me that I don't enjoy.
Melee attacks can be speed or might, your choice.
Yeah, but I'm not. Well, then I won't. I don't like this development. I liked when you didn't know all of these rules, like armor only impacts speed. Where's that coming from?
What?
Yesterday you said armor only protects your speed.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What?
I'll clip it.
Anyways,
16.
A 16 is going to beat the difficulty of 15.
Good. Take 4 damage. And I'm
4 points of damage.
like Team Rocket. I blast off out of there.
Instead, why don't I take 2?
That's
and let me just find my button here as I propose a GM intrusion.
I do like XP. But
Who doesn't?
I don't have the ability to. I also don't have the ability to say no. Okay, let me send this extra XP over to Corbin and say yes. So let's get this over with.
Great. I am going to inflict Joseph with one of my viral abilities, which we are going to go with. Ooh, yeah. I need you to make a might defense roll, as well as a might defense roll at the end of each of your turns.
Okay. 2.
That is a 2, and a free GM intrusion. Like to spend an XP to re-roll it?
Yeah, well, I just got the 1, so.
I got you, Turk. I'm gonna spend one of mine for Turk to reroll.
No, I
nope,
have it.
keep yours. I have XP to spare.
Okay.
So much XP.
Okay.
You're gonna take this XP and you're gonna like it.
Well,
6.
Still a
Damn it,
failure,
Turk.
but you no longer get it. I no longer get to tack on a free GM intrusion.
Yeah. That's all we're looking for.
So you take 3 points of damage to your speed, which ignores armor. At the end of each round that you fail that might defense roll, you take another 3.
3 and it ignores armor, which is great because I literally just got 3 armor.
Yeah.
With this latest update, so perfect. I love that detail you've added. Yay.
Of course.
Okay.
Anything else, or are you good there?
No, that's my turn.
Great.
I did more damage to myself than.
What you got next,
Wow,
B?
his fist goes all the way back into my face.
Nikki.
Put me in the fucking suit. I imagine that shit starts popping off, and Cass and Nikki were just like, "Oh fuck," and start running back to it. But in the gift that's coming to brain is the garbage will do in Star Wars, I guess 7, I think it was. They're talking about the Millennium Falcon because Nikki was probably just like, "This is a suit, but it's not a good suit." But I'm absolutely just going to climb into the suit and hope for the fucking best.
Right. Let's just remove Nikki's token. As you climb in, just start hitting buttons. Is there any rhyme or reason, or are we just panic mode trying to get it to work?
What does it look like inside? Is it like a array? Is it a HUD? Are there like actual physical buttons?
It is probably a good 2 feet taller than you are. So it's not quite like it's skin tight. You're more sitting in the cockpit than anything. And yeah, there would be an array, a console array that would spread out in front of you.
I'm gonna look for what looks like a start button.
Intellect roll. Target number 6.
Nah, I don't got nothing there.
There's just a 6 or higher. That's a 15.
I want the start button.
Whether it's luck or pure pilot instinct, you find the buttons, the suit starts to come online. There's about 4 to 5 dozen error messages that all pop up, which you can just... Doesn't matter, get out of here.
Yeah.
But it does power up.
Do I still have an action, or was my action getting into the suit and turning it on?
I would say that's probably your movement.
I would like to find what looks like a gun or a sword.
Awesome.
Whatever button I think will give me a weapon.
I get to pull up my random chart of sci-fi weaponry. Eventually. Oh, it's going to make me scroll through every single... One moment.
It means I get whatever weapon I want.
Yeah.
Obviously.
There you are. As you can tell, I was super prepared for you already to have this suit online.
You thought I was going to fail. You had no faith in Nikki's intellect ability, which is very valid.
To be fair, I didn't think that you were immediately going to go for it. But I should know better.
Yeah, that was a rookie move, Hoop.
There it is. D6, please.
Just one?
Yep.
3.
3. You hit a button, and the jet boosters under your feet come online. Not a weapon per se, but it will let you move further when you do decide to move.
The jet boosters of the suit, or am I being ejected? Okay.
No,
just needed to clarify.
There's fire now under your feet that is making you hover above the ground.
Okay, but I don't have any... I have nothing else that I can do.
No weapons yet, no.
Okay. I would like to... Actually, no. Nikki's not going to say anything. I'm just going to come in like a wrecking ball my next move.
Fair enough.
That's my shit.
The other, as we have been referring to her, is... Corbin, you're still close. We're going to look over at you She opens her mouth and just lets out this horrifically high-pitched screech in a tone that adjusts and alters itself to the point where it becomes inaudible, but your brain is still registering the noise. Need you to make an intellect defense roll, please.
I would love to. I would love nothing more than that.
Yeah, target number 15.
Cool. Cool.
You're gonna spend some points from your pool. You spend 3, you can drop it to a 12.
No, I'm just gonna roll and we're gonna see what happens.
Sounds great to me. That's 16. The rest of your next turn is not devoted to following her orders. You manage to fight off the mind control.
Cool.
But
okay, I'm gonna be honest here, Hoop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm vulnerable to mental attacks.
So that would drop it, or so it would raise it up to an 18, which your 16 would not defeat.
You didn't have to be honest, JD.
But I appreciate it.
Saying.
But I would have felt wrong had I not been honest.
I appreciate it.
Who would I be if I did not actively try to make my life harder at any given time?
That's fair.
I will reward you with still offering the GM intrusion if you would like to accept or reject it.
Where can I find that GM intrusion?
In the chat in Foundry. Little box that says GM is proposing an intrusion.
Okay.
Perfect. We are going to chain this mental assault over on to Cass, you're looking too comfortable up there.
I haven't even done anything yet. What do I do?
Intellect defense roll, please. Target number 15.
Okay. And I have an edge.
So you can spend 3 points down to 2 because you have an edge in intellect.
We haven't played in so many weeks. I completely escaped my brain how to do everything.
So you can lower the difficulty of a check by 3 by spending 3 points from the associated pool. But if you have an edge, you only have to spend 2 points.
And you 2. Okay. I will do that.
So target number 12.
12. Okay. I don't think I have anything else. Nope. Okay.
That is a
Fuck
3.
off.
Do you want an XP, Blair? To re-roll?
Reroll it?
I mean, if you're offering it, sure.
I'm still good because I just got one from JD. So go ahead and reroll.
I feel like Nikki's doing that. No, it's still a 4.
Can I use my die?
There was only a little bit of self-preservation there, as the two of you must spend your next turns attacking your former allies. But that's it. Its turn is done. Corbin! I'll leave it up to you. Joseph and Caldwell aren't too far apart from you.
Cool. I think it's gonna be Joseph.
Joseph.
That I'm gonna go after.
Yeah. Do you have... Let's see what you got for attacks here.
I'm the face of the party. I am not geared up towards fighting. Like, Strigori could take me in 2 seconds.
I mean, let's just go... Let's go land a punch.
I love it.
So either a might or a speed roll. And Joseph, a might defense roll.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Now I have to look up what the major effects are for this game, because we just played Old Gods and they're completely different. Because that was a natural 20, in case I didn't mention that.
Yep.
For additional points of damage, or gets to introduce a major effect in addition to the normal result of the test.
There it is. I'll leave it up to you whether you'd rather inflict for additional points of damage, or leave me the option of doing a major effect.
Oh, I would like to give you the opportunity of doing a major effect.
Great.
Knockdown, disarm, stun, impair.
Absolutely stun. That sounds terrific. Being so off guard from your friend and ally and confidant and just honestly best friend in the world, clearly. Corbin just marches up towards you, just sucker punches you for 1 whole point of damage.
No, I don't take that.
For no points of damage. Oh, it was a technically a light attack, so a total of a 23, but makes no difference. You were still sucker punched and stunned.
Mm-hmm.
But Corbin, the mind control is done. Cassidy, I think you have a gun, and you're point blank to your target.
Yeah. Can I kind of flavor it like I was gonna do?
Yes, please.
Okay. Also, this is like a lab, right? This room was?
Mm-hmm.
Could we say that behind this this mech suit there's like a lab like table?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So, yeah, we get Nikki into the suit, and then Cass, do you get to pick what gun I use? Because I have a few.
I leave it up to you.
Okay, I will say I was gonna use my rifle, so I'll stick with that. And I think Cass is gonna kind of like, if she can get leverage on the suit, kind of pull like a Legolas wrapping around the horse's like neck, and like to like jump up onto the lab table like behind, and just says, I'm just gonna use you as a wall for a second, and then gets like triggered by like mind trickery and just kind of goes like lining up here to like just
Point blank.
immediately turn from like, yeah, just from like there to like so yes,
Absolutely.
that's how it looks. Okay, we do this.
What am I rolling?
Speed defense roll against a ranged attack. That is a natural 1.
Uh,
That a 3rd XP?
yeah, it's a 3rd XP.
Gotta be.
I'm so nervous.
That free GM intrusion is so rough.
Yeah. All right, that's better.
Okay,
You
I got like a
do have some fairly reduced speed from being in the armor, but I don't think that's gonna be that much enough to make up that deficit.
It's good to know.
Yeah, wearing armor reduces your speed. Who knew?
Turk knew.
No, that'll drop you to a 13 versus the 8. That is still a success. The shot just ricochets off the armor.
I think Nikki is like probably like still getting into the suit and has like just turned it on when that happens. So everything just comes on and just barely catches it, and it's just like, oh god, here we go again. Because this happened last season. Somebody was mind controlled. It was Nikki.
Mamma mia.
that was right.
Yeah.
Rude.
Does it immediately like end?
Yeah, the moment that your turn is over, it ends.
Oh, then you just hear a lot of like Southern apology, just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. just like for a good.
It's
30
fine.
seconds.
It's fine, Cass. Just hold on. I'm gonna be moving in a second. That's just a player heads up.
Oh, yes. So, while you're in the suit, any speed roll that you make is hindered by 1 degree of difficulty. So everything is technically target number 3 higher. And if you want to spend any speed points from your speed pool, you have to spend 3 extra for the effect to happen.
Oh shit! So I would have to spend 5. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
But I get fun new stuff.
Yeah.
Not just blasters on my feet. So we'll take it.
Caldwell, there's some commotion going on behind you, more or less.
I've been sitting here thinking about whether or not Caldwell listens to music while he works.
And
I do think he does. I think he found some old vinyls of Joseph's and is listening to one right now. He's decrypting files.
Okay. Are we continuing to decrypt files and just let them sort out whatever's happening back there?
I think at least for this turn, yeah. I don't think Caldwell would notice.
Fair enough. No roll required. You are simply just able to do what you're doing. Are you? Let's just drop you there. Add just a little guy.
What's that? Oop.
It's just a
Can't put
malware.
Malware in here.
Yeah. Physically touch, not a problem. Yeah, great. Intellect defense roll, please.
Well, why didn't you just say so? That's the one I'm good at.
Target number 12.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and spend an effort into intellect points to drop that down.
Are you trained in intellect defense?
I believe so. It should be.
If you are, it'll drop it to a target number 9.
Sorry, let me just have a gander over my abilities here. Endurance, no. Not explicitly stated, so I'm going to assume not.
So, target number 12, but if you want to spend the points, down to target number 9.
Yeah. I will spend 2 intellect points and 1 effort.
You are impaired, so it costs you 1 extra.
Ah. Grand.
And that is a total of a 4.
That sure is.
We're rolling so good.
We're rolling good tonight, gang.
I'm going to leave it up to you. I need you to choose one of your abilities that relies on having a computer, being some sort of electronic device that for the next turn you will not have access to.
Can I pick one that's already depleted? Is that allowed?
If it could not function, then no. It has to be something that could potentially be used next turn.
And you said ability or like
Any item, ability, weapon, anything.
Say maglev boots. I have maglev boots I can offer to that.
Your boots just shut down. And you also take 5 points of intellect.
Ow. That's not very nice.
My brain.
My brain.
Joseph,
I'm stunned. So
you are stunned and got sucker punched.
yeah, I imagine it was kind of like a exposed system or wiring that just kind of fuzzed up the suit briefly. So yeah, I just lose my action the next round. Does that mean I can? Everything is an action. Actually, never mind. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Stun clears. everything comes back online as Corbin is standing there staring at you.
I'm going to ask you not to repeat that one.
Yes, I will do my best.
I mean, you want? I could change off the IFF and just have some fun, but
Joseph, now is not the time.
yeah. Well, you're about to have a dance party with the spider lady, so heads up.
Punches Joseph in the back of the head. Now's not the time.
Why are you messing around? Quick, let me get mind controlled again.
Might defense roll at the end of your turn, please.
Oh yeah, that fun stuff. I forgot about.
Yeah. Target number 18.
18?
What
it
is
was
happening?
15 before. I'm gonna spend my XP that I just got to re-roll this because I am. Can we get another roll, please?
You can spend some points. No, wouldn't. But no free GM intrusion. That is just 3 damage to your speed.
Okay.
Because something is just racking its way through your body. Something is causing pain impulses just randomly throughout everywhere. And we have a hero point. Thank you. Vicky.
I would like to body slam this woman with the suit.
Yes.
I don't know where any weapons are, but I got some boosters on my feet that I think would make this effective, and I'm going to do what I need to protect Cass from this as I am moving.
Yeah, I'll give you a might roll. Just because of your size, I'll even drop it down to target number 15.
Okay.
And you can spend 2 points from your might, or sorry, 3 points from your might to just drop it to a 12.
I only have 1 point in might. Can't spend it for shit. That's okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna roll it. I don't think I have any abilities. I'm spending to reroll.
At some point, we gotta roll above a 10.
Like, motherfucker!
At some point.
Dude, I'm getting so goddamn angry about this. Please excuse. I think very apt of the gift that Turk posted in our chat of Tony blasting himself backwards. Something somewhat similar. If possible, could I say that I still moved forward, so I'm on the other side of her now?
Oh, absolutely. I was fully going to suggest that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I do still want to have moved. Cass, are you along for the ride? Are we vibing to get close, or are you like staying over there?
I just kind of like used the mech suit as leverage, so I'm not like on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm where I
am. Nikki comes flying through, just cussing, very much like Kian. Probably just like flipping over themselves, trying to figure out how to work this fucking suit.
Love it. Great. Also, I found the full table for all of the weapons. I took a guess that 3 was the mag boots. They weren't. Or the jet boost, but I just switched it with what actually was 3, so we're all good.
It's okay. Is it up, and it... I'm so sorry, my brain just short-wired. Is it an action to push another button?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay.
I mean, technically, all you did was spend your movement.
Oh, then I would like to push another button.
D6?
Can I have pushed... Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna trust that my boyfriend's not gonna get hit by this. That's a 1.
Emit poison gas that inflicts 5 points of damage to organic beings within immediate range.
Can you switch that with a different one, Noob?
That's the one you rolled.
Really on top of things today, guys.
Our relationship is falling apart slowly but surely.
Good news is that
my boyfriend.
She does still technically count as organic.
Okay, so she gets poisoned too.
Does she just take the poison as well?
We'll take that. There's just immediate regret. I like push the button. I hear the hissing. Don't even say anything. Just like, oh no, because I know it's happening.
So Corbin, I need you to take 5 points to your might, please.
I would absolutely love to do that. It's fine. Everything's fine.
The fight is going so well right now.
I want to put in perspective that our main villain has gone once,
Yeah.
and we've lost a collective of I'm down 6 speed. We just done 5 damage.
That's
right
so much
there.
damage.
About 20-ish
I
points of
took
damage.
5.
Good lord.
Yeah.
We're good at this.
Well, we have plenty of people within range.
But I am closest.
You are.
Just poison my boyfriend. Please don't hit him again.
We are going to switch the virus from Joseph onto Nikki. So I need a might defense roll, please.
Might defense. It can't be mental. It can't be intellect.
No,
Come on, Hooper.
that is another natural 1.
I'm spending the hero point that I gave us. Sorry, y'all.
That is another natural 1.
Can I please use my personal dice, Hoop? Can I please use my real life
That's
dice?
fine.
Thank
Foundry
you.
clearly hates you all tonight.
Oh my
And I would
god.
Yeah,
hate
this
for
is
you to
pretty
die
tough.
because of Foundry.
This is fucked
Foundry's
up.
being fucking homophobic.
Honestly, it is Pride Month.
It's Pride
It is
Month.
Pride Month.
I'm switching to the Meridia's Beacon D20.
Oh my god.
No hands.
That's right. A new hand is touched. and
So,
taken.
you
A
take
new hand is done with this VTG
3 damage to your
bullshit.
speed, which ignores armor.
Okay.
At the end of every one of
Okay.
your turns, I need you to make another might defense roll, or you take 3 more damage to your speed.
Please.
Joseph, you are no longer afflicted by this. You are freed from the curse. But as the GM intrusion,
You could be a benevolent god in this moment. I'm just reminding you.
I certainly could be,
But you hate me personally.
but I couldn't kill you in Old Gods, so
That's because we had another episode.
um
And we have art in this one, so you can't kill me here either. Damn it.
I am just going to deal 3 points of damage to your intellect, as it just overwhelms your systems with white noise, with images, flashing lights, sounds, all that kind of stuff.
I know that I said that I didn't think that Nikki was going to go down in this fight, but I didn't say that confidently enough because there's a real chance. So, sorry, y'all. Somebody drag
It's on me that I keep targeting you with abilities that ignore your new improved armor.
Somebody drag my unconscious body out of the suit if I go down, and please make better use of it.
Again.
Shut the fuck up. That was so rude.
Well, instead of movement, we're going to do the most evil thing we can do, and that is to... One of the claws is going to reach down, grab a vent cover, lift it up, and we're going to go full xenomorph on it. It is just going to crawl down and out of sight. Its turn is done.
Wait, was this vent in the middle of the floor?
Oh, there's vents all over the place.
Who built this? Who built this?
A mad woman.
A therapist. I was a fan of venting.
I mean, technically, she probably skittered her way over to the wall, flipped open a vent, and then climbed in.
Y'all, I don't know how to say this, but I think Dr. Ling is the imposter.
Vote him out. Emergency meeting.
Damn you, I was trying to think of a humongous joke and you beat me to it.
When
Corbin.
I
think
think
you could take a recovery.
you know that sounds like a good life decision. Let's make that decision.
Ooh, your next recovery is a 10-minute action.
Let's not make that decision. That would be a bad decision. We're just gonna accept the state of things.
Make like a list.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get fucking Caldwell's attention, because at this point they are lost in their own world, and I will happily spend my turn getting them into this fight. And so I think Corbin just like stares at the vent that the doctor, other mother, whatever we want to call this thing, skittered into, looks at Nikki in the suit. I suppose Cass and Joseph are like reasonably functional at this point, given everything. Yeah, he's gonna go just make that decision to go straight towards Caldwell and grab their shoulder.
Caldwell, your jam session has been interrupted.
Yeah, if you shake Caldwell, they sort of jostle out of it. You watch the last bit of the computer leave their eyes. What?
Did you not notice the giant spider creature that just appeared and disappeared into the vent?
Can't say that I did, but that would explain the heaps and heaps of malware I found in this computer.
Can you do anything with those to affect it?
You know what? You read my mind. Is she mechanical? I assume you mean the crazy doctor lady.
It was the doctor lady, then appendages, and it was unpleasant.
Mechanical appendages or not?
Mechanical.
Okay, give me a minute.
Corbin, anything else in your team?
No. I think that is all Corbin wants to do at this point. He is certainly not going into the vents to try to find her.
Caldwell...
Oh, actually, yes. One thing.
Sure.
Is there anything dead in here?
Specifically in this room? No. In the holding cell that you passed on the way here? Yes.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. Thank you.
Absolutely. Caldwell. This is probably a long shot, but does Caldwell's body have like a self-destruct feature?
Not explicitly, but I'm open to the concept.
You know what?
Well, I okay, hold on. I'm gonna message you something. Just my personal reasoning. Where are our DMs?
JT. Like, I made my life harder. You do not need to make your life harder.
You don't understand. We're
already
giving you the opportunity for something funny.
You don't have to pick the funniest choice.
Yes, I do.
We do funny when we're winning, not when we're dying.
Yeah. Sono Pagliacci.
Alright, so...
I have messaged you.
Love it. I propose a GM intrusion for you. So at least you'll get some XP out of it.
Oh, thank gosh.
Wholeheartedly accept. This will go to Corbin for stressing Corbin out all the time.
Intellect defense roll, please. Target number 12.
Cool. I'm gonna use my glowy die. Target number 12. Yeah, no matter what, I can't bring that down enough. I rolled a 6.
Okay. I'm going to start a 6-part clock. Marking off one of them. That is your self-destruct timer. You can fight it off, you can stop it, you can remove the malware, but unless you do something about it, well, at the end of 6 turns, something bad will happen.
Yes, coach.
Yes.
Hi. Okay.
Mhm.
So I actually have shit that I can do now, which is very exciting. First, I am trained in following and identifying like tracks. I have tracker. So is there any way that I
Ooh.
can follow like her sound where
Yes,
she's going
absolutely.
through these vents? So I would like to do that, and then I would like to use my special ability Overwatch to let me read it. I don't want to use it, but let me read it. So basically I can target a limited area such as a doorway, hallway, or something like that. So basically I want to track her to where I think she's going to go and then hold it for when she pops out of that. It works like a wait action, but I negate any benefit to the or that the target would have from cover, position, surprise, range, illumination, or visibility. So basically, I know where the bitch is, and yeah.
I
And
would
when I
even
attack, I get
say
an additional point.
Sharp Eye would come in handy, so you'd reduce the defense by 3 when she does pop out.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. So I'm just like literally like a fucking like hound dog, but with my rifle just like just like following her like through wherever the fuck she is. Could I don't does it cost a action to like switch my gun? Like if I have
No,
like
I
I
would
have
say you
so
could
many
do
guns.
that as your movement.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll stay where I am and I'll just switch to my assault rifle
Ooh, got it.
and just get. No, why were you excited about that?
Because
I
it's
didn't like
rapid
the way that
fire.
you said that. Oh, yeah.
And
Um,
yeah.
are you excited for me or excited for you? I can't tell.
Yet to be determined.
Fuck, okay. Cool. I was feeling really confident. Now I feel I made a mistake at the last second. But yeah, basically I'll just wait until she pops out.
Love it. Caldwell.
I hope I have a question. I have a few questions, but the
Absolutely.
first one is most important. Do I get the sense that this malware, comma fatal, is what is ticking on my self-destruct clock?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. I think the easiest metaphor I can put this without using all the computer terminology I know is I'd like to catch this thing in a digital Pokeball so that I can have it to use.
Sure. Intellect roll. Do you have any skills that would apply here?
I sure do. I am specialized in engineering. I'm also trained in machine affinity if you would prefer that one.
Works for me. So it'll drop it from a 12 down to a 9.
Okay. Let's begin. That is a 17. Thank the
17
gods.
beats the defensive 9 by quite a bit. Make another intellect roll, please. And I'm going to compare it against its remaining HP.
Just like a raw intellect roll, or can I?
Yeah.
I lost.
Consider
my die.
this as you hit it with the Pokeball, and now it's doing the...
Yeah, 1 second. The dice fell down.
But they get back up again.
That's a 13 on the die.
13. It's not quite enough to catch it, but I'm just going to inflict the remaining as damage. If you choose to repeat that action, I will ease it by 1 step, so you'd be down to target number 6.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's my action. That's all I got.
All right. Joseph.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my action to activate my 1 action recovery. So I'm gonna hit the roll on that,
Yeah.
so I don't die.
5.
5's pretty good, pretty good. Okay, what? We're gonna do that and that, and we'll be feeling a lot better. And I'm gonna position myself back here in the middle.
I think it's safe to say that you'd be able to see where Cassidy is currently aiming.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's not in the middle then, right?
No. Be
Cool.
over here.
Yeah, I. Sorry, ping one more time for me.
Right where you are.
Oh well, I don't want to be there.
Oh well.
I'll be here instead.
Okay.
I've already done my
Nikki.
actions.
How much movement do I get?
With your boosters, it's safe to say that you can move wherever you want.
Cool. Can I move like one away from Joseph, push a button, and then move in the direction of where she is? I don't want to poison my friends again.
Well, if you have already got a result, and that's the one that you randomly roll, you do not have to activate it.
Okay, but
So-
I can randomly roll again.
Yeah, D6. 5.
Oh, I can't count.
Fire a
It was-
piercing projectile up to long range that inflicts 6 points of damage and ignores physical armor.
Fuck yes, I am aiming that where Cass is aiming that.
Just holding
Soon
your
as-
action until she appears.
If you will allow me to, yes.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Basically just like this little mag head and just pops up out of your shoulder, just starts charging.
Nikki, like, just laughs. Just, like, fucking cackles.
All right. It is her turn. She is going to pop out right where Cass thought she would. So you're both able to make your attacks. Nikki, yours is a speed roll at target number 21 because of, well, now that doesn't make sense that it should affect your shot. I'm ixnaying that roll, so it's target number 18. Except for Cass, yours is target number 12.
I'm gonna
12.
spend speed to reduce.
Spending
So oh,
5.
fuck. Shit. No, I'm not gonna spend it. My numbers are... Disregard. Don't look at that hoop. I'm not looking at it. Don't look at it.
Uh-huh. Go,
I forgot
go
that I
on.
could roll my physical dice. I'm not gonna look. I'll look after. I forgot that I could roll my physical dice.
I just removed it. You're fine.
Thank you.
I also want to use my physical dice.
That's a 19.
That's a little better
Ooh.
than the 17 that you rolled.
Oh. I would have been pissed
Okay, what
off if it was a good roll or a bad roll.
What'd you say the thingy was?
For yours, is
12?
target number 12.
I got it. I got right on it. Yay! That's good. Wait,
So-
beats it, right?
Yes.
Okay, go.
So from Nikki, the small accelerated just rod of like titanium zips into her for 6 points of damage, ignoring armor completely.
Would you allow me? I don't think so.
Oh, you rolled a
to use
19.
this. I did. Would you? Oh,
That's-
fuck.
Either 3 points of additional damage or a minor effect.
What are the minor effects?
Great question.
I don't even have the fucking book open. Super prepared.
Stunned is a minor effect.
She can't
Stunned is
do
a major
anything when
effect.
she's
Never
stunned.
mind.
Oh, okay.
Minor effect. Knock him back, distract him, or something similar.
Strike a specific body part.
What'd you say?
Strike a specific body part.
Is there anything that seems like it's more powerful than the rest of her
She
on her
has
body?
surgically sharp claws in her hands, which she has not yet used.
Can I take out one of those?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I would like to take one out.
The
Going
rod
under
just
the assumption that she
crushes
will
one of the hands.
attack. All right.
Cass, how much was your... It's a
So-
medium weapon?
The assault rifle is heavy.
Oh. So that should actually be at +1 difficulty for being a heavy weapon.
God damn it! I did this last time and I fucking forgot.
So it would actually be target number 15.
Do you want to re-roll?
Yeah, if I would have fucking I'm writing this because I fucking forgot that last time because I wouldn't have switched if I would have remembered that.
That's fine. We haven't played in a while. I am happy to just go back and say that you did not switch.
Okay, I will just stick with the rifle and not touch that. I'm gonna
So
get rid of it.
5 points of damage.
So it's plus I also have combat prowess, which
Oh.
gives another +1, so 6.
6 points of damage.
I also have I guess I didn't really do anything cool per se. Nikki, are you impressed that I tracked the that I tracked the lady?
No, for real. Nikki absolutely would be, because that set the rest of us up to be able to hit her.
Because I have attack flourish that gives somebody within short range who sees it an asset.
No one is within short
And-
range of you.
Oh. Then learning. Never mind.
But good to know.
But good to know. Yay.
Uh,
I'm done.
Now that she has been absolutely decimated this round, we are just going to march forward. And I'm going to target Joseph, but Cass, I'm going to offer you a GM intrusion.
What'd you say? Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Literally not a single person has ever refused a GM intrusion in any game that I've ever played of Cypher system.
People are gonna make fun of me if I do it.
I refused your intrusion
When?
yesterday when you were like, "Hey, this
Oh,
is gonna hurt
that's right.
Bryson if you hit him." I'm like,
That's
"Oh, cool."
right.
And I just won't attack.
Did you just give it to Boston?
That's what it says. I know it's not true, but that's what it says.
You could
Did you mean to
change
give to
it.
Joseph?
You know, you get to choose.
That is whatever. Yes, I thought it was.
I think it's
your
because Turk is set to Boston.
Yes, your name
Yeah.
says Turk Boston down on the little list.
Well, I have 2 characters.
So Turk, you can add an XP to Joseph.
Cool. Thank you.
I need both of you to make an intellect defense roll, please. Target number 18.
I'd like to put effort into this.
I was just Joseph, I do believe that you have an ability against this. This is mind control.
I'm resistant to charms. Yeah, I'm trained in resisting any kind of persuasion. Yeah.
So for you, it would be a 15, and if you spend the 3 points, it drops it to a 12.
Well, I'll just spend the 1 point because I have 2 edge,
Oh, there you go. Spend the 1 point.
and hopefully I can actually roll. And I can't, so I'll use that XP I just got
So reroll
and
it.
re-roll it. Because eventually, one of these days, hey, there it is, 13.
You are not mind controlled. Cass, same thing. Intellect defense, target number 18.
18. I forgot to put that in. And I can only use intellectual to
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll it.
Before you roll, I will add a little
Yeah.
addendum to the intrusion here to say that I'll drop it to target number 15, but I get to target someone else as well.
Oh, like, no. No, that's fine.
Oh,
I'll
like,
just...
no.
That's okay.
Then target number 18.
Okay. Ah! 15, damn it. Okay. That
See,
sucks.
you would have succeeded.
That sucks.
So for your next round, I need you to shoot a friend.
This dice is on hoop side, so we're gonna put it way over there. Okay.
That's it. Corbin.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Nikki. At the end of your turn, I need a might defense roll.
I hate that. I hate that.
What am I doing this for?
Because of the virus that was infecting Joseph, but then got transferred to you.
Does a 14 win?
It does not beat an 18.
Son of a bitch.
You take 3 more points of damage to your speed, which ignores armor.
How's Nikki looking from what we can tell?
So badass.
So hot. So hot.
Absolutely.
They're so hot right now.
The suit, I imagine I probably look fine. Nikki's not saying shit about how they're feeling.
Yeah. Badass in a big old mech suit.
Aside from...
I wanted to make a comment about how Nikki doesn't share their feelings.
Look. It's fine, all right? It's not the time for it. All right, Corbin, it's not the time. No, the only thing that you've heard from Nikki is whenever they were pushing buttons, they're just saying, everybody hold your breath, because they're afraid of poisoning again.
Corbin, if you're worried about Nikki, I have their vitals on my system.
Don't tattle.
Do you really?
No one likes a snitch.
Tattle.
I've been monitoring Joseph and Nikki because I'm working on their DNA. It's very important to keep track.
Why do you say concerning things like that? No.
I don't have to get into this right now.
Caldwell, let me know if anything drastic changes with either of them.
I mean, something is pretty much always drastically changing with Joseph.
No, my suits keep fine.
You know, we don't have time for that. Anyways, we will talk about that later. Hoop, remind me, right before our lovely doctor went into fight or flight, what was she saying?
Oh. Now you're going to ask me to pull my memories from the last session that was like a year ago. I know all of you were basically asking what was happening down here. She'd mentioned that the surviving members of her team, she made them more useful by turning them into those berserker things, and she's been searching ever since.
Okay. This is like the worst decision I could make, but I just want to get her attention on me. So I just want to start talking. I want to distract her so she is not paying attention to whatever shots the others are trying to line up. I will use the ability Enthrall, if that will be helpful. It disappears the moment she's attacked, which is going to be imminent. But I think Corbin's thought is basically just reflecting back everything she was saying to him and Joseph, like talking about how long she was down here, how alone she was, how she had no one to experiment on, how now she has all of these potential playmates that she can experiment with. Maybe, you know, something about an item that was lost that has been found, and how it might be more useful if she were to listen to us rather than attack us, because we might have vital information for her.
Absolutely. I love it. I'm not even going to make you roll because you clearly have her attention.
Just what I wanted. There's no way this is going to end badly.
No. The malware gets to go. Any other fun systems of Caldwell's that we can mess with?
I mean, pretty much all of Caldwell's equipment is like integrated into him. So take your pick, man. I got a communicator in here you could knock out. Not the jacket though. The jacket's separate.
Yeah. Sure. Intellect defense roll, please. We'll go for that communicator.
Oh, of course. 7.
A whole 7 does not beat a 12. So 5 more points of intellect damage, and your comms are offline. And of course, our self-destruct ticks up to 2. That's it. Malware's done. Cass, who are you gonna shoot?
Can I roll for it?
Sure.
Just everybody say a number 1 through 4.
4.
Go. Okay. 4.
2.
Okay.
1.
Okay. And then Turk 3. Yeah. 4. Oh, sorry. Sorry, JD.
I can't take much more of this, and I mean that.
Yeah. Just gonna had cool shootings at her. That sounded weird. And then gonna spin it around and shoot at Caldwell.
Speed roll versus a speed defense roll.
It's an 18, thank the gods.
And you beat an 18.
Nope.
Oh, I see. We'll use Foundry when you want to roll, though. Okay. I see you.
Because I know it's going to be an 8, because it's my third 8 of tonight.
Yeah, your shot just ricochets off the wall harmlessly, and the mind control is over. Caldwell.
I want my virus Pokemon hoop.
So would be target number 12, reduced to 9 because of your proficiency, reduced to 6 because it's a repeated action, and you can spend some points if you want to drop it to a 3.
No, we're budgeting today.
So a 6.
We're on a budget. That's an 18.
You didn't even need it. Intellect roll, please. You gotta beat. Oh, you don't actually have to beat a very high number.
How not very high are we talking? Because I'm not proud of this roll. I rolled a 6.
6 won't beat an 8.
Rats.
The thing is down to 2 remaining HP.
You know, can I just spend an XP to reroll that?
Absolutely.
I've got plenty right now because you keep intruding on me for some reason. All right, 16 beats 8, yeah?
16 beats 8 by quite a bit. It is destroyed, but it is dormant in whatever capture device that you wanted to hold it in.
Got my own special little fake computer set up for when I need to call on it.
Anything else?
Assuming that was my action, my next thing is going to be throwing it at her, so no.
Okay. Top of the round, Joseph. What you got, buddy? Dirk?
Sorry, what was that?
It's up to you.
It's back to me already.
Yeah. Turns go fast in this game.
All right. Cool. Then I'm going to.
Looking pretty hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna onslaught, and I looked it up because I had questions. Concerns,
I appreciate it.
perhaps. And you're right. Obviously, physical range attacks are always speed attacks, but those that come from special abilities are probably intellect.
I'm happy to give you the option, intellect or speed.
I'm absolutely gonna do intellect. Are you kidding me? I have to hit an 18. I'm gonna use all my fucking effort that I can get. I gotta be a rules advocate out here.
Do it.
So here comes an attack roll at you.
Target number 18.
The dice will eventually appear if I click enough times.
You said you were spending points.
Yeah, I did spend. I spent my points, so I was
dropped
down
it to a
one.
15, which is a hit.
All right, 4 damage rolling in. As sensors are picking up and just picking away.
It does have some armor. I'm assuming that does not
Two.
ignore armor.
Does not ignore armor unless I do the mental effect one. But yeah, just gonna be 2 damage then. I
Gotcha.
remember the armor.
Nikki! There's so many buttons left to push.
And we're not going to risk it. I'm going to shoot her again with that thing I used last round.
Go for it. Target number 18.
It's a speed roll?
Speed.
I haven't looked at the dice yet.
Sorry, target number 21 because the heavy armor increases any yours. No, we said we're ignoring that.
I was like, holy shit.
Target number 18.
This is target number 18.
You can spend
Oh my
5
God.
points to drop it to a 15.
No, I've only got 5 in speed. That was a 12.
Just zips through the wall behind her, leaving about a quarter-sized hole.
How does she look?
Hurt.
Remind me, rest of the team, do we have the orb with us? Is it on the ship in a
I
box?
think it's in the shuttle.
It's on the ship in a box.
Okay.
Safely tucked away.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
Okay. That is down to her. Can we move? Don't think I can position it so I can get more than 2. Well, no. Best I can do is 2. Joseph and Cassidy, a speed defense roll, please. We're finally gonna use those dang claws.
18.
Joseph is fine.
Woo.
Yeah, so you want to spend some points, or are you good with target number 18?
Oh, fuck. No, I'm not fine with it, but I don't. Well, no, okay. I will use oh yeah, I'll take down 2 speed. 2. Yeah. So now it's at 15.
Down to 15.
That's 12.
That is 6 points of damage to your speed.
Okay. Could I use an XP to re-roll it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. 18.
18 is a success. Neither of you take any damage, and she does not get to heal. Unfortunate. Corbin.
You know, why not? I've got a gun.
She is clearly
Let's
charging
shoot.
towards you. This was basically, as she's running past them, she just lashed out with her little spider arms.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is fine. I'd like to shoot her.
Do it. Target number 18, speed roll.
That's not happening, but that's fine. We're still gonna try.
You can spend 3 points to drop it to a 15. It didn't matter. Yeah.
It didn't matter. There was no way that shot was not gonna go wild.
It's under it. Anything else? You want to move?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm just gonna let this happen.
Yes. You're not mind controlled.
How far is movement for the? Is it just however many I still have in my pool?
Movement is a tad abstract, but basically I've been counting 3 squares for 1 move action.
Okay. I basically 1, 2, 3. I just kind of want to get like behind her back this way.
You're no longer within close range.
Okay, that's fine. I think technically in my own brain, I was still on the lab table.
Sure.
Can I lily pad jump across lab tables to get to where I was
Sure.
or get to where I am now? Lily pad jump, then gonna take a knee and kind of use that momentum to spin around and then shoot with my rifle. I'm trying to do cool stuff now because I
I'd
haven't
love
been
it.
in the house.
Oh, Nikki, sorry. At the end of your turn, I need another might defense roll.
Oh shit. Just checking.
Keep
Okay.
going, Cass. I gotta pick a dice.
Okay. So I'm just checking to see if I have. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna attack her.
Do it.
And this is.
Target number 18 speed roll.
Oh, okay. We're gonna add another. We're gonna do 2 more off of speed and make it 15 again.
Your sharp eye would then
Can I
bring
not do
it
that?
to a 12.
Oh fuck yes. Okay. And I got a 12. So
4 more
that
points of
is
damage.
Plus 1 more because I have
Combat 1.
prowess.
-2 armor
And
is
now-
3 damage.
Damn it! Is nobody in my short range again?
No.
Shit! Why do I keep? I literally need to like. I'm gonna start writing keywords on my hands so I don't forget. One of these days, somebody will get an asset when I do something cool, but I'm just gonna keep doing cool shit so I remember to do it every time.
Just keep doing cool things and you're looking around to see who noticed.
Hey wait! Oh no, okay, cool.
Nikki, how's that might defense roll? So 3 more points of damage to your speed.
I think. Am I impaired? Let me see. Oh, not yet. Okay. I'm still good.
Your stats are abysmal right now.
Hey, don't say anything. Caldwell, do not tattle. We need Corbin focused.
What he needs to do.
We need Corbin focused. Do not fucking tattle.
Caldwell.
Yeah.
Your self-destruct sequence has been obviously removed.
Great. As funny as that would have been, I did not want that to happen. Cool. I would like to use my distant activation to transfer my new virus to her.
Sure. In its current state of you beating the ever-living shit out of it, it is slightly reduced effect. Unless you wanted to spend a turn to, like, cultivate it, water it, whisper, like, nice things to it.
It's a computer program, Hooper.
Yeah. Feed it the data from your trash can.
And I guess we could get rid of, like, the classics on it.
That is also my GM way of telling you that it is such a low level at the moment, it will have no effect.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just hold on to it then.
Okay.
That's for later.
For all the GMs out there, in Cypher system, if you have 2 NPCs, they don't ever roll, the one that's a higher level just wins automatically.
Sorry, I'm attempting to discern what capacities I have here. Yeah, I guess I could just put a medium blaster into her.
Go for it. Target number 18 speed defense roll. Or a speed roll.
Gross. Yeah, not really gonna roll for that. Reduce that. That doesn't matter, that's a 19. Whee!
18 is plenty. Do you have anything to add bonus damage, or is it just the 4?
It's just the 4 for being a medium weapon.
Armor 2 brings it down to 2 points of damage, and she is severely hurt. Joseph.
Yeah, still standing up there in front of me.
If just barely.
Get something that did bit more damage so I could have some variety, but it's considered repeated action if I onslaught again.
No. Attacks do not get the same benefit as intellect roll.
Oh, okay. Well, still. I'm going to continue to try and blast away. I'll spend intellect. Actually,
Yeah.
I have 2 effort. I can spend double effort. Yeah.
You could spend 6, yeah? Or technically 2 because of your 2 edge.
Oh, it'd be 2 instances of.
Oh, wait.
Instances or would it be like packed all together?
Yeah, you can spend up to 2 instances on a roll, which you could do both to attack, or you could do 1 for the attack and 1 for damage.
I can.
Yeah,
So wait,
you can spend
3. Deal 3 additional points of damage.
Mhm.
Oh, hell yeah! All right, cool.
We
I'll do
always
that
just
then.
use it on the attack rolls.
Yeah, I'll just do the first one on the attack. 16.
That
beats the
mattered.
15. That was really good. And second one on defense. So instead of 4 damage, it's 7.
It's 7 minus 2 points of armor. How would you like to finish her?
Perfect. She's standing basically like
She's
stuck.
spider crawling towards Corbin and just like jabbed at you as just like meh as she was running past you.
That was very rude for her to do that. Anyway, so dodging that, he's gonna pull under and then hold up a hand, or also Tony Stark and over here, but on a smaller scale, and just like have an initial volley of one like large shot hit her side, and then a number of smaller blasts of energy will kind of just begin assailing all the weak points on the armor. After a few rounds of this, he's figured out all of some areas and basically deconstructing this spiderine asshole into her basic components, or at least to make her non-functional or non-aggressive. As it's just these bunch of like small little laser blasts fire off after a brief little guidance light, targeting several strange points. So the limbs will be hopefully not able to hurt nobody no more.
She's not dead. Fully incapacitated, limbs just blasted away, rendered completely useless, and her mechanical humanoid body just collapses. And you can hear her still muttering about needing to find it, about being able to fix everything, make everything better. But we're officially out of initiative.
She was just a torso and a head, or just like
she mechanized her entire body.
Oh, okay.
But did all the mechanical limbs fall off? I'm on Blair's side.
Is she looking like?
I blasted her into inoperability. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Several components are all scattered about. Yeah.
So is she
would you like the murder clause still on?
No, I'm just visually trying to get clarity.
The limbs are still.
She looked like Anakin in episode 3.
They are still attached, but chunks are ripped out. There's wires just dangling.
I just need clarity.
It's a marionette without strings.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over with the suit, and I'm gonna pick her up and just hold her in both hands so she doesn't try any shit.
There's no resistance.
I'm thinking about squeezing her, but I'm not gonna.
All right. Clearly, something in here must be connected to the EMP. I'm not sure, Caldwell, if you want to try and interface with her system, but I could depower her. At least the mechanical components of her.
Well, based on the claws, I think we might actually be able to use those. As for the rest of her... Well, those are clearly organic siphons. Anyway, I can go back to decrypting the files and see if I can get access to the internal systems here. But if I run into any more malware, it might take me a little longer than a few minutes.
You have time. As far as I'm aware, there shouldn't be anyone coming in here that we don't want.
Cool. You guys should take some time to recover.
I'm gonna grab those claws actually, because that works really well.
Nikki
with power
especially.
stuff.
Absolutely.
Can I mean, we're out of combat.
We are
but
out of combat, yeah.
Pull that like Overwatch ability still and just like post up by the door, like pointed at the door, just
Sure.
like just in case.
My brain with Overwatch ability. I'm like, well, what character?
Haha. Widowmaker, duh.
I was gonna go Ash.
For this. Oh fuck God. I have to leave the game now. I have to leave the game
Bye, Blair.
because I'm an
Oh,
idiot.
no. Blair,
Live
come
through
on.
combat.
Idiot.
This is what takes you out.
Actually, there's literally a character named Cassidy, so I could be. But it's both.
Does that make Nikki Bob in this game?
Bob.
Played Overwatch once.
Joseph, you have a Cypher from the claws called a Mono Blade. It is level 7. The blade cuts through any material of any level lower than its own. If used as a weapon, it's considered a light weapon that ignores armor.
Nice.
So level 7. Can you just screenshot or something? And
I got you.
thank you so much. Because yeah, that's very interesting. I think as part of like learning that, he had run the scan. This is a bit of a pull, and by asking this question, I feel like I'm opening a fucking Pandora's box of like issues for myself later down the line. But does this technology narrative problems? Does this technology feel similar in the designs that I was using in my Spark suit in regards to the vitality transference and effects, or is this kind of its own pseudo sci-fi weird planet thing?
Since she's dead and there's not really any resistance, you're seeing in her physical design, as well as some of the design from the warsuit behind you, influences from all of your Spark suit.
Who stole my fucking look?
Well, we were elite soldiers. Specifically designed to do everything that she was trying to do down here.
Do you just mean like common tech as all of our Spark suits, or like what do you mean by all of our Spark suits?
Like there's bits, like picking and choosing the best, design aspects that what would make the most sense in kind of combining, Tony Stark style into like the most efficient suit.
And it's our specific models.
You're even seeing
Like,
lines of
only the
code
ones-
that were inside your suits.
So effectively, she fucking took my goddamn research. Okay. Sparks.
I mean, she did come from our.
I am. Joseph is actively in I was gonna say angry, but no, annoyed at this, because academic dishonesty is the highest form of crime you can commit.
There's also murder, Joseph.
Yeah, she did try to kill us.
I can excuse murder, but I draw the line at academic
I've
dishonesty.
died before. I have never so thoroughly been bitten off. Okay. Don't
If any
bite
of
my
you
shoe.
want to spend your 10-minute rest, you can.
Kill me if you want.
Do we have an hour?
With
Well,
10
We'll check out the 10-minute one first.
It's already gone.
I'm good on that. In the meantime, I guess I can help somewhat with.
Yeah, I was
figuring
gonna say,
out-
can I heal Nikki?
Do you have
Because healing is a skill I have, and I also have a first aid kit.
This actually works great, because I was going to offer helping figure out all of the buttons and abilities that are built into the suit. So while Nikki hops out, I can like run a diagnostics kit on it, because I did have familiarity with the proto Spark Suit systems that we found before, and
Absolutely.
building and operating Spark Suit. And
Okay, so you guys will help.
You hopping out of the suit.
Yeah.
When y'all ask Nikki to get out of the suit, Nikki just says, "You guys have to promise not to be mad at me."
Why would we be mad at you?
The suit opens and Nikki is like peeling themselves out, tumbles to the ground.
Oh, I mean, they absolutely don't, because Corbin catches them.
This is true. My stats for the audience and for Turk, because Turk, I haven't sent it to you, but I have 1 might and 2 speed and 9 intellect.
Oh.
My shit is down.
Jeez, I thought I was beaten up.
No, Nikki's shit is bad.
Okay.
But yeah, tumbles out. Corbin is there and beats a hell. I imagine then, Hoop, that I kind of got a sense as well that it was inspired by our sparks.
Absolutely.
When I was in there.
Yeah.
Did I get a sense of like, was there some, like the energy source, did that feel similar to our sun charts?
Kind of. As much as she could replicate it with, nanotechnology.
Okay. Then as Joseph is going up to the suit, Nikki just kind of like, one of those buttons will poison everybody. Don't push that one.
Not planning on it. No. Okay. Yeah, and I'll just get to bit work identifying things.
Corbin, how many points are you going to try to heal? Because that will determine the difficulty of the roll.
How many is too many, Hoop? Like what are we talking about? I need like a frame of reference here, because if I say 1,000 and you say, well, that's gonna be a 500, then that lets me know where things stand.
The higher you want to heal, the higher you need to roll.
So for every 1 point you're trying to heal, that's a DC of 3. So if you're trying to heal 5, that would be a DC of 15.
I'll try to
JD,
heal 5.
Okay.
So,
JD, I know you weren't there, but I appreciate your confusion because I was confused about this mechanic yesterday.
target number 15, intellect roll.
Am I allowed to roll my own dice? Because I don't trust
Go for it.
Foundry anymore. That is a 16.
That is a success. That's 5 points of healing to any pool that you want to put it in.
I can separate it.
Okay. Joseph, our war suit here.
I am trained in identifying. Oh, are you telling me things, or are we waiting for my roll?
I will make. There's no immediate threat.
Cool.
That's because it's called a war droid, not a war suit. That's why it wasn't coming up.
War joy?
Droid.
Droid.
It has 6 different abilities, 1 being the poison gas, 2 being a grenade that detonates in an immediate radius, dealing 5 points of damage. 3 is the organic beam that stuns an organic being for 1 round. 4 is a field that disrupts machines, technological devices, and machine creatures. 5 is the piercing projectile, and 6 is the jet boots.
Cool.
It also has armor 3.
Damn.
That projectile was 6 points of damage, ignores armor.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Thanks.
But it makes all speed tasks 1 degree harder, and if you want to spend any points in your speed pool, you have to spend 3 more points.
It's still not bad. That's damn. All right.
Caldwell, you digging for data, I assume.
Oh yeah.
Anything that you're looking for in particular, or just digging?
Sort of like as rapidly as he can, sifting through the files and looking for a backdoor into the rest of the facility.
Easily done, especially with her gone. Weirdly enough, you would see a lot of creation, a lot of this structure that's been built and then ignored and just left abandoned. And then she moved on to another chunk of this underground cavern system, built something else into it, and then forgot about it, ignored it, and then moved.
Has she gotten to the core yet?
No, but it looks like she could have if she'd really wanted to.
Any particular indication of what equipment she would have been using for that, or is it the orb?
The orb.
Great. Okay, I will download a map, and I will continue to search for any extra relevant, anything that stands out beyond what we already know.
You would find some personal logs, which kind of coincide with what she's been muttering ever since she was defeated, in that she was trying to fix everything, looking for a way to make everything better. And
Okay.
there is a incomplete program, millions of lines long, that looked like she was working on it and needed the orb to finish it.
Okay, that's mine. I take that. I put that in my Caldwell's folder.
Easy enough. But since we're doing some resting and doing some raiding of the office, I feel like we have some ciphers to distribute. But we can do that while we go on break. So why don't we step out for a few, give everyone a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, do what you got to do, and we'll come back in just a few with the second half of this game. We survived a boss fight, if just
We
barely.
did it!
Rest in peace.
We'll be right back. And welcome back. Where we left off, we'd slayed the Wicked Witch of the West. We'd taken all of her secrets, found out a little more about this giant mech of ours, and had a chance to get some rest. If you'd like, you could spend up to your 1 hour recovery.
Is it 1d6 plus 1 every time, or?
You can take an advancement that adds 2 to the roll.
Understand.
Did you just roll 1 twice in a row?
Does that give me a special prize if I did?
You have my sympathy.
Oh, I love that. Yes, I did. I did roll 2 ones on my recovery.
If it makes you feel
thinking-
better, you're probably still doing better than Nikki.
It's not a contest. But
Well, shit. I was gonna complain, but now I'm winning the contest. I don't know what to do here. Damn it.
Nikki, if it's any consolation, you can't be worse than Caldwell, because Caldwell can't physically recover.
oh wait, I totally forgot. Is there some like loose electronic, like some like non-important systems around here?
Everywhere.
Cool. Yeah. I'm during that hour. I am also going to drain machine.
Oh.
Because I looked up and I made a mistake last time I was using that, because it does take time to use.
Gotcha.
I think I just put in the real fast rules, but I can. I gotta read this. Okay, give me a sec here. Drain machine. You drain the power from an artifact or device you touch, and later gain 1 point per level of the device. You can use these powers to restore might pool or speed pools. You're getting points to the rate of 1 point per minute. Give full concentration to the process during this time. So yeah. And then if there's a robot, it does different things. But basically, Okay, if I could just use, I'm not gonna sit here and be asked for the whole hour, but I mean, I just can probably, if they're everywhere, theoretically, I could just heal myself fully, maybe.
You heal 1 every 10 minutes, did you say?
1 every minute. 1 point per minute. Depending on...
Up to the level of the target.
Up to the level of the target, yeah.
Okay. I mean, taking into account the time that you did digging around the war suit, as well as I assume everyone did a little searching around for ciphers, how much are you missing?
In total, 13 of all my pools.
I'd give you 6 that you could split amongst your pools.
Fantastic. Everything I ever wanted and more. God amongst men. I can only go on my smite.
Are there maps? Has she mapped out the rest of this planet?
No. She had absolutely no care to do so.
God damn it, this woman is useless. Nikki will tell her as such.
He's still muttering about it's not too late. I can make it better. I can.
Does she have any writings on the orb? Any and not like her ramblings, but like notes, measurements, any tests that she's done, anything like that on the orb?
Kind of. It was more like what capacity she could safely use it to finish her project.
I will absorb that information and share it with the team, but I want to take note of that.
Were there any other life signatures in any of the data that I found? As far as what's in the facility?
There is extensive research down to minute measurements of individual phalanges, perfectly recreated bone structures of every member of her crew.
She was getting ready to clone them, or?
Could be.
I don't suppose she figured out how to map their consciousness to it yet.
That is part of the algorithm that you now currently possess.
Okay, I will go ahead and stow that information away as well. I was unable to find a way to... Oh, go ahead.
Yo, you go ahead. I'm about to swerve, so you go.
I was unable to find a way to the core, so I don't know if we can get there from here.
Well, if we don't go to the core, are we going back to the ship?
The orb shaped this place. Would it be possible to use the orb to reach the core? I mean, to restructure a path down? I mean, that's what I assumed was implied.
Yeah.
The only one of us that could probably safely use it is me, and it still drains from my structure.
Why don't we have her hold it?
Well, Caldwell and Nikki
crazy.
have both been affected by it. It can only ever drop your pool once.
Huh.
Oh.
Well, then in that case, we could probably use the orb to...
I call dibs.
I have to object to that one.
It's not gonna hurt me.
Right, but...
I should say, the initial attunement can only ever happen once.
That's okay, don't tell the team that. It's fine. This thing is totally harmless as far as Nikki is concerned.
It is not totally harmless.
Nikki, why would you do that?
Are we gonna go to the core? One of us has to hold it.
Oop, I have a question. Following a small intuition here.
Of course.
Could we use... Can I rationalize that this orb would impact perhaps a suit rather than the interior of the suit?
What do you mean?
for example, the war droid we now have uninhibited access to. If someone were to wear that and then wield the orb, can I, just based on what I've studied of the orb so far, would we be able to suss out whether or not that would protect the wearer of the suit from the orb's effects
That
and still
could
be able
entirely
to effectively
be
use it?
what the purpose of her building that suit was for.
Okay, Nikki, I have good news. Your dibs might hold.
Oh,
Why?
Because she was building a suit to use the orb without impacting her vitality. A suit our dear reckless friend here has taken it upon themselves to wear already.
she
He
was
knows
sprouting
how it
arms.
flies.
She was sprouting arms. I stand by my decision.
I was not criticizing the effectiveness of the choice. In theory, someone could wear the suit and use the orb. Safely.
Well, we know how
Still
this is going to go.
looking at the door, like trading on that. If anything comes, you're just gonna hear Cassie Oliver. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you saying that you want one of us to put on the suit, the suit that just injured the shit out of Nikki, just to carry this orb?
Okay, two considerations. One, I don't think the suit hurt me. And two, if it did, I'm not exactly the most likely to hold up against suits, as my track record shows.
So are we concerned that the suit that she's made, the crazy lady made, was difficult? Because there's nothing in there that would damage a pilot within it, other than deployment of poison or mishandling of it.
I've never mishandled anything in my life.
I could graft myself
That's
onto
wrong,
this.
but I'm still on your side. We can trust the suit. Dr. Ling was insane, but effective.
I'll say.
And, well, now that we know what all the buttons do, in so many words, it should be completely safe to operate. Now, in conjunction with other things, I don't. It's a lot of experimental work going into this suit already, throwing a weird extra power source matter manipulator thing into it. Yeah, but it's been relatively safe, or, well, safe beyond its drawbacks, as we've seen.
We need to get to the core to find out if that's what's throwing the EMP field. We're not going to be able to get out and get back if we don't.
I'm gonna
Now,
walk towards the suit.
If we want to be extra safe about it, could probably remote pilot the suit, but it's probably safe. And if it isn't, we've pulled Nikki out of suits before.
I think when Caldwell says that, there is like a falter in Nikki's step.
I'm just trying to be realistic about the prospects of what we're trying to do here.
Well, we're not going to have to pull me out of a suit this time, so.
You're so confident of that.
I'm the only one who's been in it.
Do what you're going to do, Nikki.
I think as Nikki is walking by and moving to the suit, just very quietly, will say to Corbin, I'm either going to need you to trust me or I'm going to need you to get out of my way. And I'm going to climb into the suit.
Corbin doesn't respond to that.
From the data that she has, that you have all had free access to. There's a point where she was fully planning to bore down to the core with the help of the orb, and the moment that she got down there, activate that that program that they found.
The one about mapping consciousness?
That is a small chunk of it, yeah. It's the same one with all of the data of the crew, of some data of the planet. Honestly, there's a lot of shorthand here, so it's hard to tell what exactly she was trying to say or do.
Do we know how the crew went a little, like, do we, like, of course, like the orb, but, like, why?
Short of either freak accidents that killed people, or the orb driving them to madness, or turning on each other, not really.
Yeah, I think according to Ling, they had a disagreement about what to do with the artifact, causing Ling to snap and kill Rodriguez. But then the artifact was still got out. Hence why we found it with barely alive lady. Who was barely alive lady? Dr. Khan.
Dr. Aisha Khan.
Then, so yeah. Kind of just seems like bad circumstances cause people to act erratically.
What?
So
No.
So wait a minute. Let me get this right. So it was a group who started fighting a bunch, and then because there was also this orb that was putting off magical effects, then it made everybody go a little loopy. That doesn't sound foreboding.
And they
at
disagreed what to use it for, and one of the crew had a much higher understanding of the orb and seemed to have a plan on how to use it.
It was
Guys, we might be on some...
if the orb made them extra fighty, or if it was just the really long nighttime, not well as equipped and capable as us.
No, Dr. Chen, Dr. Ling definitely assured the others that the orb was not causing any ill effects on them all.
So here you go. You can trust Dr. Ling.
Regardless, it sounds very familiar, and I don't know.
We just have bad.
I understand what you're implying, Cass. That's what the suit is for.
To stop everybody being in a bad mood?
To prevent it from affecting whoever's wearing the suit when we use this thing to board the core, because we need to get out of here.
I don't think anything is going to prevent everyone from being in a bad mood.
It was like this back on the ship.
Yeah.
There was other things happening on the ship. Okay, and I get the whole thing with the suit, but what about it? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not very, well versed in all things tech and whatnot. But like this thing emits an energy. What's to say that it's not affecting anybody within like a close radius of it? The rest of us aren't wearing a suit.
Everybody stays back.
And so then we just send one person down.
Not on their
20
own.
feet.
Yeah.
Give me 20 feet. I'll start moving on my own. Stay 20 feet back, follow me in. If anybody starts to feel weird, bump it to 30 feet.
I mean, the orb does feel weird.
Can't
Right.
feel any
Everybody else
weirder
is getting
than-
that.
I mean, it feels great when you're holding it, but it seems to not be the general preference of the group, so...
We're keeping it in the box until we get it down here and you're in the suit. I will
Very
not risk
easy.
any undue exposure to contact with the orb. But
Oh.
I at least trust you enough to wear the suit and wield it.
So we have a plan.
Let's do it.
We have a plan. Wow.
Okay.
That's great. Yay.
Is it a group
This
effort?
is all in character, by the way.
Is it a group effort to go up and retrieve it?
Nikki's going up.
In the suit, I don't think the elevator's going to hold you.
No, Nikki's going up to grab the box.
I can go with you.
I would assume that we would all go up because
we can
splitting
all
the
go.
party seems
Yeah.
like a bad life decision.
Why would we
The
split the party at this
party
point?
No, it's fine.
We can all go.
I'll stay down here.
Is Caldwell really
No.
staying?
Stop it. Stop it.
There's a lot of stuff to go through.
Caldwell, get on the fucking elevator.
Are all of us going?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the data on you. You don't have to be down here to sort through it.
I understand that as a player.
Fair enough. Yeah. It is an uneventful journey back to the surface. Till you get back to the top, and you find that all of the minerals and various metallic, like veins that run through the surface of the planet have all kind of been pulled closer to your shuttle. And it's just like tendrils of earth and natural metals just reaching out towards your small craft.
At what distance?
The longest of them is probably 20 feet at the most.
Okay.
None of them have touched your shuttle yet.
Okay.
Oh, great. The metal's reaching for the ship.
I mean, I can just set the ship to hover, or just move it. Or, I don't know, is the hole big enough I can bring the ship down now that we know it's safe?
It is, yeah.
Let's just do that.
You'd kind of be piloting a little blind thanks to the interference, but if you trust your piloting capabilities, it's possible.
I am trained in piloting.
If that's what we want to do, absolutely. It'd certainly help you get out a lot faster.
I think we need a quick exit. I think it's a good call.
Can I help with that in that I could have probably mapped the shape of the crevice?
Sure. Yeah, we'll
and
count that as an
track our
asset.
location? Yeah, good. See?
I'd give you target number 12 down to 9 because of your training, down to 6 because of the assets.
Cool.
If you want to push it, you could drop it down to target number 3.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna have an XP.
What?
Yes, take it.
That is a failed
Get a
roll.
reroll. God damn it.
I can't. It's just
What the hell, man?
random number generator. No liking
Oh my
me.
god.
Use real dice. Use
No,
real dice.
I like my special dice that I made for this game.
Your Sturgori dice? Vampire dice?
The Vampire, Blood Moon.
After
Very
a little
pretty.
bit of a rocky entryway, I'm gonna just gonna click that.
Just like the simulations.
There's just a little bit of an intrusion there in chat if you want to just accept that real quick.
This is rude because you know that I don't have an.
Because I know
XP.
you don't have any XP.
Well, let's give this one. I gotta actually here. Wait, I gotta just give it to Harley. Here, I'm giving it over to Nikki because he was so graciously donating XP to the funds. Anyway, yeah, what's going on now, boss?
There's just a few moments where you're piloting down. There's a sudden just shaking of the planet, and it's just a very barely noticeable battering against the walls, just here and there on the way down. But the walls are quite a bit weaker, in case you needed to make an emergency escape. That's all.
Interesting that the walls are weaker is seen as a good thing.
Could
But
be. I guess time will only tell.
I really hope whatever you have planned is next episode and you forget. It's like- no, I would never wish that. But yeah. Anyway.
Well,
Uh,
bring the shuttle down. Perfect landing. 10 out of 10. Nikki,
Getting in the suit.
booting up. Taking the orb out of the box. It is about
I'll
a
start.
slightly larger than basketball sized, just smooth metallic orb. Yes.
Does it feel any like different, stronger, weaker, more or less? Like, does it feel different than it did before? Still just funny.
Nikki, can I do a quick experiment?
Sure.
Caldwell's just gonna scratch the paint on the outside of the suit a little bit and see if the orb moves to fix it.
Assuming that you are holding it, Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah, the suit's repaired.
But I am
Okay.
not.
You are not. You are not holding it, the suit is.
Are any of your bruises gone?
Still beat to shit.
Okay, good. See? The suit works.
Because when Dr. Ling makes something, it works.
Well, hold on. My inventions work.
Wait, what did we do with her? I'm asking the team, not Hoop. Did we just leave her ass down there? We bring her back with us and make her come on the adventure to get the orb.
Like to hold on to her.
what that don't
Personally.
I don't know.
This is
You could
key.
put her in a little harness in the lab.
That's
Just hang her
No,
on the wall.
no,
that's bugged.
uh-uh.
We could have just left her in the holds of the suit, and then whenever we got there, transferred her down, grabbed the orb. That was like Nikki was still holding her to prevent her from moving anywhere. So
She does not have
You know,
the capability to move.
Long term planning down the road, but honestly, I think we should be pursuing of mice and men options eventually.
You feed her to mice?
Is that the one
It
with
is
the
not-
rabbits?
There's one with
Yeah.
rabbits. Yeah.
Joseph, I don't think we should do that.
But are we talking about the same thing, or are we confusing this with Watership Down?
No, dude. Of Mice and Men has a heavy theming in rabbits.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Not okay. I'm still with you. But
You meant
I don't know.
just kill her.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah, I know. No, I think we're all the same page.
not trying to pet the rabbits, guys.
Anyways.
I was worried you're like, yeah, let's like break her. No.
Nikki. You have the orb. You have the point at which she had mapped out was the best point to stand to start the excavation down. Caldwell, have you told anyone about this program that's...
No. Caldwell is just heavily monitoring it.
Okay.
naturally.
The orb starts to create a path for you, assuming that is what you are picturing.
Yeah.
And you are free to walk down, or let it continue to just drill for you. Either way.
Shall we?
After you.
I'll start going down.
The further down you go, the more everything starts to feel not quite real. Your skin is tingly to the point of starting to go numb in patches. The pathway you create looks however you want it to look. It could look like the interior of the ship that you're all used to. It can look like the Earth before it was destroyed. Entirely up to you.
I think it looks like the hangar bay where our spark suits were held. Actually, no. I think it looks like the streets of the city. We passed by the karaoke bar. We passed by everybody's houses. We passed by the hangar.
What?
As fucked as all this is, Nikki is like, my god, if we can just get back to how we were before, this would be so much easier. So I think that that's kind of unintentionally, that's what Nikki is thinking about.
You traverse deeper and deeper to the point where it is hard to tell how far you've been walking, how long you've been walking. Caldwell, that program is fighting so hard to automatically activate.
Not until you tell me what you want.
It wants to be free.
I can't really afford that right now.
You are seeing aspects that at first glance would appear to be some sort of cloning program, but it is way more intense than that.
Since it's trying to activate, is there any way I can quick identify which sections of the code are trying to activate and see if I can maybe deduce what functions they serve within the overall program?
All of it's trying to activate.
Oh, good. Okay. Any sort of identification, then I'll take any information.
You're getting that it is pinpointing certain areas in the atmosphere as well as on the surface of the planet, but there's nothing at those locations.
Nothing like physically or atmospherically different?
Nothing that would differentiate those spots from anywhere else on the planet.
Chill, boss bang.
For as long as Caldwell can, he's going to hold on to this program and keep it from running,
right?
Until he's sure of what it does.
Intellect defense roll, please.
Yeah. I love being a robot. I'm going to spend 3 to lower that because my edge doesn't mean anything right now. So that is a 13. The difficulty is reduced by 1.
So you're beating target number 5 at the moment.
Yes.
It is contained, if just barely. But we press on. There's another violent quake that almost feels like it's shifting the planet as you dive further and further. Again, it could be minutes that have passed. It could be an hour. It is so hard to tell. The concept of time is losing its meaning quickly.
I have a question then.
Sure.
If time is dilating, does this feel like the tower?
No.
Okay.
If there are no requested detours, Nikki, you'd reach the point where the orb stops. Or as near to the core as it feels that it can safely get.
Didn't know this thing was sentient, but it certainly doesn't want to go any farther.
It's more like it is going off of your natural ability or a desire to not want to die.
Oh. Didn't know this thing was sentient, but it is recommending we do not proceed.
It's not sentient.
Well, death is likely if we go forward, and I trust this thing a little bit more than the rest of us since we've never been down here, so...
Caldwell, I need another intellect defense roll.
They're
I'm
gonna be
happy.
so mad at me if they find out that I have this thing with me.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yep.
They call
I
that
thought I
doing
could just like
something
keep it and
outside.
play it later. Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it. That's a 3.
We've been walking so long. Caldwell had so many opportunities to tell us.
You could have just said it,
At
Caldwell.
any
You
moment.
could have
Yep.
just not hidden things again.
Joseph, were you saying
Play
something?
for later.
I was curious because I'm unaware of the impending doom, and
Sure.
I'd love to live in that fiction for as long as possible. If because there is a threat of death, if I could try and make a sort of scan of the Earth ahead of us, just to see if there's any sort of temperature or material that might potentially forewarn of hazardous environments.
Everything down here is extremely metal rich. As if many of the nearby metal veins that run through the planet were compressed down into almost a shell.
Okay. It seems like I'm not. You don't have to tell me, but like a shell, like there's some in the middle, or like a shell, there's just
As
like
if there were something in the middle.
solid. Cool. Hell yeah. From what I can tell, the metallic structures here are kind of the origin of all metallic veins for this entire planet. Like whatever is in here is being contained, sort of like a nuclear core or other energy containment methods, or a prism. Unclear. But there is a protected structure, I suppose, ahead of us. Probably why the orb does not want to proceed further. Might be an energy leak if we continue to try and push this, or well, who knows?
You guys might want to post up.
Does Caldwell
Why?
say that?
Yeah.
God.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Caldwell, what is happening?
It's just like a little program in the files, and it really wants to turn on, and I don't think I can keep it contained anymore.
I am going to I've got the fucking orb. I'm gonna try and insert myself between Caldwell and the team because I'm the only one in a fucking suit and I don't know what's about to happen.
This is. I want to ask character of two things out of question. Two questions out of character, I guess.
I've got no answers for you, Turk.
No. Sorry, you're good.
Okay,
I appreciate the defensive wall you're putting up between us, but Caldwell's like, I guess question for JD first is like, Caldwell's all machine. Are you like throughout all of your circuitry, or is there like a specific spot you keep your like weird files? And
No, of course not. If Caldwell kept like any information condensed to one location, that would be very bad, because then if someone damaged that part, then he would lose all that. So
Make our lives
as
easier,
much of
though.
his body is a data storage as possible.
the issue I was trying to think of is because I could drain machines. If it was possible to just like turn you off for a little bit, but I don't think that would work now that I'm pausing, because that would take too
Something
much
really funny
time.
might happen. Caldwell's got security measures in place for that.
It's just, oh yeah, you do have a self-destruct. Oh boy. Okay. Anyway, yeah, bracing for that.
Okay.
Perhaps try to contain him, put more space between the program that is running and the core.
It's the program is in me.
Yeah, okay. Talking to Nikki, could maybe shift the earth and just kind of move him a whole bunch. Move him, slide it out of the way, right? You have complete control, right? Complete creative control. Platform up, move as far back up the street there as we can.
This is the most jarring experience for Caldwell because Nikki is trying to take all of Joseph's directions at once. And so it starts to slide first, then the platform comes up, then there's a vertical wall that just starts to push him back. Caldwell does end up farther back, but it's not smooth.
Thank
Trash compactor.
God, I
just-
don't get nauseous.
Well, Corbin, Cass, anything the two of you are basically giving everybody an action.
Gun in hand.
Just
Great.
shoot Caldwell.
No, I'm just holding
What's your plan?
God.
You
God.
That is just girl with gun. I will. Okay. This is Blair's a little confused. Are we suspecting that like that something's about to happen and Caldwell will be the focus point, or the thing will pop off there and then trigger something else, or we just don't know? Where do I
think
point?
Caldwell knows.
Where point? Gun.
Point at me
Nikki-
just in case.
Now, Nikki is assuming that it will focus on Caldwell, whatever's about to happen.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad I have this Overwatch ability, so I will basically hold the or do the Overwatch ability again and just have the rifle pointed at Caldwell, I guess,
What is the trigger?
and just
In case
Duh.
Caldwell does something sus, in case Caldwell attacks someone.
yeah, I would say if Caldwell starts to attack someone, then that
You got
yeah,
it.
that sounds. Oh, okay. Who just don't say anything. Just don't say anything. Every time you say something, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What? Okay. Yeah. Whenever Caldwell attacks, if.
Corbin, Joseph, any actions?
No actions, but I think Corbin does take whatever moments occur before whatever catastrophe is about to unfold, just to look at Nikki and say, I do trust you, and no matter what happens here next, know that I loved you.
Scan it.
Nikki don't say shit back. Nikki feels terrible.
Joseph.
I'm scanning.
Uh-huh.
Again,
Energy in the center of this planet is rising rapidly.
They probably shouldn't have moved me away from that.
And in the final moments of staring at each other, at trying to shove Caldwell into the wall, and then up, and then back, and then down, and then back into the wall, there is a pulse that numbs from head to toe all of you. Your senses are so overloaded that it is just a moment of feeling like you're in stasis again. No connection to any of your senses,
Even me?
even you.
Oh, shit.
Even me?
Especially you.
Okay, well, yeah, I figured as much.
And then everything slowly starts to come back. Feel your skin tingling. It's like that sensation of, a limb that fell asleep and then it's starting to wake up, and it is just prickling pains just across your skin, but it is your entire body. And it's quiet. You don't feel that pulsing energy from the core anymore. You don't feel the vibrations on your skin. The orb even just feels almost like dead weight in your hands.
Does anything look different?
No?
Wait, did you say the orb was dead?
It feels like dead weight in Nikki's hands.
Everyone's still alive?
Surprisingly.
Unless we're all dead.
Apparently.
Caldwell?
I'm good.
For
What the
now.
hell just happened?
I was hoping you could tell us.
I'm trying to figure it out. That was rhetorical.
The giant energy pulse just kicked off again from the core.
Is
Can you try to use the orb again? Just something small.
I will picture I'm gonna picture the sun shard. I'm gonna try to shape the sun shard out of the earth around me.
There's a few pebbles on the ground that kind of shake a little and stop.
I don't know if it's tired or totally juiced, but I certainly can't do anything with it.
Interesting. Guys, scan the planet again. Are we getting any energy from there?
There is still energy here, but it is not this massive buildup that it was before.
Okay.
As if it dissipated.
Is the suit still online?
Yeah.
Think.
I'm gonna...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, if you're gonna do a thing, go do it.
No, I was gonna do something stupid. Please.
I would never, but yeah, I think the core might have used all of its, well, not everything. There's apparently still some energy readings from within, but a large portion of its power just to put that pulse out. What that's done to the surface, or perhaps even the EMP field in the atmosphere, I don't know, but it might have dissipated it without energy. I don't imagine that could be maintained.
I mean, a shockwave like that.
An electromagnetic field like that would be generated by spin of the planet. If the core of the planet doesn't have as much energy, then the EMP field in the atmosphere would either be weaker or completely gone.
Means good things for us. At least in the meantime, we have a way out of here.
How about we go up?
Probably.
I don't think there's anything for us down here.
Bringing the
I'm
orb,
gonna-
I assume.
I'm gonna fold the arms in, and I'm gonna open up the suit, and I'm gonna slap my hand on the orb. What happens?
Ah!
the orb makes that sound. Ah!
Ow!
Your hand probably stings a little from smacking metal.
But nothing happens?
No.
Well, you all don't have to keep 20 feet back.
I think we should just leave it here, right? It doesn't seem like it's worth anything anymore.
The core
It's-
builds up enough power. It could still very well be useful.
It's basketball sized,
Just bigger, yeah.
and how much space is in the cab
Of the
of the
suit?
suit? Yeah.
A human being size?
Can I bring the basketball with me inside the suit?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. Because then my hands
Why
are
would
free.
you-
The suit was designed for someone with big boob. Only one.
Terrible.
But
A
yeah,
uniboob? A uniboob?
a uniboob to rule all uniboobs.
well,
Unicron of uniboobs.
the walk back to the surface feels like it takes so much less time than it took to walk down. and you're not passing by the same, reconstructed city that you did on the way down. It's just a tunnel. And you reach the point where there should be an entire laboratory built. It's just a cave system. You get back to the shuttle to find that you have a emergency distress beacon that your shuttle has picked up.
Yeah, hustling in there and connecting to that signal.
It is a signal that's on repeat now. This is Commander Elena Rodriguez. We hit some kind of EMP field. I don't know what happened, but we've crash landed. These are our coordinates. If there's any response, anyone nearby, please. We could use some assistance.
We already solved her murder.
But it's finally capable of being broadcast. They probably said to perpetually go. Which means theoretically, our comm system should be able to reach the ship, right?
Yeah, there's not really any interference anymore.
I'm activating a comm system to ship. Totally remember the name of. Do we have a name for that ship?
Back to your main ship?
Yeah.
Oh no, that is many light years away.
Oh, I thought you meant our ship. It's the orange something.
Oh,
I can't remember what it is, but we.
I would love to get a status if there's like a readout of how the ship is doing right now. I don't know.
Ship's fine.
I'm like, great. I was worried about the cave system being kind of reverted post-orb. It might have issues.
You would also pick up the signal of a second, near identical ship.
Is it in the direction of the crash site that we already explored?
Those coordinates that you had gotten, Caldwell, where there was nothing in particular of interest, that's where it's coming.
Coming from that nothing site.
Well, damn. Might actually still be survivors, or hell's even another team.
I have a distinct fear. I think we should go investigate first.
At any point of having labs here, so the ship's in working order. I'll work on getting us on a trajectory out of the cave with as little trouble as possible, but yes, investigate whatever you want to in the meantime.
You could connect comms if you wanted to.
To the new ship?
Mm-hmm.
Caldwell will kick comms on.
Saying anything?
Hello?
Hello? This is going to sound very strange, but, are you real?
I'm as real as I can be, I think. My name is Caldwell. I'm from the flagship of humanity. We were sent here to investigate the planet.
Oh, good. Okay. They sent other teams. Great. Do not enter the planet's atmosphere. There's some sort of disturbance. There's an EMP field. It downed our shuttle.
Yeah, we're here.
My name is Dr. Aisha Khan. I'm with a small team. We were sent here to explore the planet, looking for any inhabitable... Oh, I'm just so happy to hear another human voice.
Dr. Khan, when did you arrive?
A few moments ago.
That's what I thought. That is what I was afraid of.
Why?
We'll get back to you. I need to confer with my team.
Wait, hold on. What's going on?
I really think that you should probably be patient on this one. I promise we'll be back.
No, you don't understand. We have serious
Dr. Khan,
injuries.
we are on course. We have medical supplies. We will be there momentarily. I need to confer with my team.
Can I shut down the comms? I'd shut down the comms.
Well, that was incredibly rude.
Bedside Mender was leaving us a lot of friends.
What did you do?
Yeah, well, excellent question. A fine question. It would seem that I have, in my haste to investigate our ward and the stuff that she was researching, have managed to rewind time using the core of the planet.
Rewind time?
That's why the tunnels were reset. That's why they found the ball down there.
But we brought the ball with us, so...
Hatch opens. Nikki's holding basketball.
Behold, a paradox.
One-time use? I haven't figured it all out. I just had a sneaking suspicion when the tunnels got reset and we were fine. It was an inkling. It wasn't even worth considering, because why would that happen?
I'm trying really, really hard to not be angry about the fact that we didn't even know that this program was happening.
Correct.
And I am instead going to ask, is it worth it to bring these people back with us then?
We don't even know if we can get off the planet.
As I understand, our objective was to get off the planet.
The only reason we're able to even make connections to them right now is probably because the low energy desperation of whatever interference we're getting. I mean, I don't know if anyone else has picked up on this, but things have been a lot better. I mean, we can investigate it. I mean, hell, Doctor was working on an energy source here that, frankly, I think solves all the problems that we are worried about. At least for getting home.
Well, then good. We pick up the crew, we get the hell out of here, but that does leave the issue of we rewound time. What happens to us now?
Rewound time. Don't put that on us, Caldwell.
Oh, because it's such a bad thing that we save 5 lives.
It is if we lose hours because of what you did, and that you did it without talking to us. We had whole conversations about the importance of not hiding things from one another, and what did you do? At the most pivotal moment, you hid something from us, and it caused this.
I didn't know it was going to do that. I thought it was a cloning program. She had blueprints for their physical makeup. Okay, fine. How about this? You take my role. You investigate all the hard stuff. You figure out how the hell we're going to get to the core of the planet. You figure out how the hell we're going to get off this rock. I'm done.
Nobody is trying to take your role. Can you just...
I don't think you are. I don't think you could.
No, of course we couldn't. And you're not wrong. I mean, that's the thing that fucking kills me, Caldwell, is you're not wrong. There is a reason each one of us is a part of this team, and it is because each of us has specific skills and abilities. The trouble is those only work if we are communicating with one another, and I am so tired of us coming back to this conversation of just being transparent with information we have, with objects that we have, with hypotheses that we have, so that we can all make informed decisions as things move forward.
Okay, all right, yeah, you're right. I don't communicate. Neither do any of you. How about you come criticizing my ability to talk about the programs that I find after you guys can talk to each other and figure out your fucking relationship problems?
That's the sound of Sugar restarting the engines, because I'm getting us the fuck out of here.
You have anyone to talk to about your issues? When you find a program, you're not sure what it does. You think it might be able to revive the dead teammates that we lost. Or no, are you just going to let Nikki push you around? Or is Nikki just going to keep avoiding a conversation? Or whatever Cass and Strigori have going on?
I'm fine.
Like I'm the person on this team with a fucking problem. I'm the one who's been fixing it. Figure your shit out and then come to me.
Fixing it? Fixing it, Caldwell? This is what you call fixing it.
They're alive. We might have a way off this hunk of rock. I don't want to hear it.
Of course you don't.
Okay. There is absolutely no point in us having this conversation right now. Nobody's going to be listening to anybody.
Can I just interject for just a second? You said something about you thought it was a cloning program, yes?
She had maps of their entire physiology, their DNA, all of the data she would need to map their consciousness back to their bodies.
Is there a chance that maybe we didn't rewind time, but maybe they're just clones? Okay. Again, I know I'm in a realm that I have no business being in, but all I can say is that the orb felt like weird, not like sciencey weird, but like something else. And so maybe it just maybe when it exploded or whatever, like all the weird energy just went away and clones were made.
That's also my theory. I mean, with the full layout and able to perfectly recreate crew, why not run the power system to exhaustion while also at the same time recreating the crew and any necessary equipment that they might need to leave the planet?
She didn't have the planet fully mapped, though, in her files. She was more concerned with working on the facility. She couldn't have known how to reset their positions. And also, if you're going to clone someone like that, if the program would have just left her down at the core, why not clone them down there?
This is a Blair question. Is the unknown spot, is that the same spot as the crash, or is it a different spot?
It wasn't the same spot that crashed, but that's where we were getting the call from the new ship.
But it's not the crash that we excavated, that we found and already dug.
Right.
Okay.
So then... Okay, so, like... But if the crash is at a different spot, then would that be rewind in time? Because wouldn't it be in the same spot if it was just rewind in time?
We can figure this out. I mean, we just fly back to the old crash site that we're familiar with before we go and check on the survivors. If there's a crash site there, then we know we haven't jumped back in time and it's some other reconstruction program. If there isn't, well.
Wait, Nikki, is the cat still in your exosuit?
Hasn't gone anywhere else.
No, check. Please.
I will look for the cat.
Got an orb in a suit.
There we go, from one of your patches. The two-dimensional form of a hairless cat.
Cat's still here.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how much was reset or restructured or replaced.
A quick drive-by of the first crash site would tell you that it is still there.
Does the planet, like, surface look any, like does it look the same as it did when we went down? Like, is it still, like, creepy everything,
It's
whatever? Is it night?
identical.
Is it day? Okay. Is it night? Is it day?
At this point, it's day.
Yay!
Oh, yay! We love daytime.
Case in point for rewinding time.
It's the orbit of a planet.
We weren't down there long enough for this planet to turn back to day.
We don't know how long we were down there.
We were down there.
Literally
But it
what I was
wasn't
about to
time.
say.
Everybody owes me a Coke.
How's a Dr. Pepper?
Ugh. Actually, no.
That's a Coke.
Second most popular soda
all
in
a
there.
Coke.
I made that noise and I immediately regretted it. I have no problem with Dr. Pepper. I
We're all just
respect
feeling a little catty.
Pepper.
I just think immediately anytime anyone's putting a Coke replacement, I'm just like, oh, not getting what you asked for.
You would be hailed again. That same frequency.
Whatever.
You guys handle it.
May
On
I?
hold.
No, I'm just going to. I'll switch it on. Hello.
Yes, this is
oh.
Dr. Khan. I'm very confused.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, we all are. It's been quite the harrowing solar cycle. We're on your way to your position now. Are you in connection with any other members of your crew?
We're all here and accounted for. Mikhail's not looking so great.
Okay.
Zapped pretty bad after we crashed.
Is your ship operable in any sort of way?
Not without quite a bit of repair.
Can you make sure that you leave your lights on for me, just in case by the time we reach you it's dark?
Sure. Who are you?
We're from the same ship that sent you.
Right, well,
We're
we
not-
scanned your vessel as much as we could with our limited systems, and that didn't come up with anything.
Cheeky, doing it without us knowing. But can't blame you. Yeah, we're a newer model, I believe. Don't know if it's custom or what, but I believe your group has experienced some sort of strange series of anomalies because of this planet. The good news is I think that's over for you all. And we can all go back to the ship and figure out what exactly is wrong with you.
Right. Well, we'll be here.
All right, sit tight.
Does it sound like anything other than confusion coming from Dr. Khan?
A lot of distrust. 90% distrust.
I'm gonna get back in the suit.
Question: we had their records, right? Like their profiles of who they were.
Yep.
Maybe we should make like a little quiz to ask them questions about themselves to see if they can prove that they are themselves.
Are we doing a full
I saw it
psych
in like an
eval?
old movie back.
We're doing a full psych eval on the ground?
I mean, that's a better option. I was just gonna shoot him.
That's
I would
not...
rather you didn't.
Sounds like they're mostly wounded, and they've got a very strange call from some people that randomly turned the connection off on them. So, also our ship is not coming up on their records. That might be connected to the collective memory that loss that our own crew encountered. So, let's be a little bit understanding of their situations, yes? We've all had a very long day, however long we were here. I think we all need to take a beat, regain some cooler heads, and remember the spider lady is... What did we do with spider lady?
Oh shit! What did we do with Spider Lady?
Just kind of left.
I don't know if I want her on the ship.
Keen,
I'm
you're
just gonna
muted.
say.
But yeah, what did Nikki do? What did they do?
Well, did we leave her down there with the suit whenever we went to get the orb?
Yes.
That's what we did? Then I would have set her down to pick up the orb.
So
if anybody else
as we
grabbed
were
her?
leaving, did we see a spiderling? Wait. Okay, well, problem
she's gone?
solvers.
Yeah. She was in the laboratory that no longer exists.
Oh fuck.
There you go. Well, that's a better ending, I suppose, than anything we might have cooked up.
I feel like it really would have fucked with them if one of their crew members showed up with no arms and no legs. So
A little.
And
Just
sane.
torso?
But more reason to be pleasant and understanding of them in a very difficult situation. For them, they've just crash landed and are in a bad spot.
So you want me to talk?
I can talk with them just fine. But
honestly,
also,
though, I think
but hearing you speak would be very nice.
What was that, Nikki?
oh, Nikki was gonna say to let Cass talk.
Hey.
Well,
All right.
Wait, no, you probably have skills for that. I was just.
I am actually skilled in pleasant interaction.
I don't have skills. That was just.
But no, you go for it.
No, you go. No, you do it. You have the skills.
We'll tag
Blair
team it.
says. Okay, tag team, sure.
yeah. Before too long, you'd find their crashed vessel, the smoke kind of pouring up into the sky. And when you get close enough, you would actually see one of them does pop off a flare. There's a pair of them out on the ground waiting for you.
I'll bring us down.
Which ones? Who?
Oh, questions first.
One Dr. Marcus Chen, xenobiologist, genetic analyst, and Dr. Mei Ling, medical professional, doctor of physiology, as well as emergency medical response.
I'll be bringing the ship down so that our gangway is aligned with theirs, just to ease any transportation. But giving us enough room, we're not butt to butt here.
I've got the guns up when the hatch opens.
That's
How long did it take us to get here?
Few minutes.
Okay. Cass made a very quick little like with a cloth and some of those like food bars and like tied it up with like a little
A
like
gift
bow of it
basket.
to make it look cool. Exactly, yes.
the fucking vibe whiplash they are going to experience of, hey, how's it going? Guns in your face. Oh, here's a gift basket. No, ignore them. They just don't like you.
We have everything covered.
That
Every-
gangplank lowers. The two of them stare at the scene in front of them, glance at each other. We have an injured inside. Our medical systems are shot from this landing. You could at least help him get us. If you could help us get him patched up, we'd appreciate it. Dr. Ling is staring at you all, as if there is some sort of remembrance, but she can't quite place where it's coming from.
We know that Dr. Ling is medical.
You had a few hours worth of sitting down and talking with her. She
So
was
is it
quite a bit more crazy then.
So is it a lack of supplies that you can't patch him up yourself?
We can do rudimentary stitchings. We can stop blood loss, but it was a fairly nasty electrical shock, and without any of the more advanced equipment, only so much we can do.
Behind, gonna hear, Nikki, why are you immediately pointing guns at them? My gosh, I put the ship down for once.
No, it's all
Better
right.
safe than sorry.
Joseph is coming around. He's not in his like full suit because we can breathe the air pretty safely here. So he's just in his like space, chilling, hanging out, 5 outfit. He's walking with his little cane support just down the gangplank. I think we're good.
Yeah. And Dr. Chen leans down into a communicator. You can stand down. I think they're all right. Fine. Inside. And you can see their own, hatch has been forcibly just ripped open so they could squeeze their way through.
Mm-hmm. Very nice to meet you all. Joseph Vladimir. I don't think I have a position.
Does that name sound familiar?
Oh, well, I'm one of those names. I've wrote a few books in my time. Anyway, you have injured. We need to move them onto our ship to get back out of orbit.
Rodriguez, company incoming. And they'd lead you in, where an entire, central chunk of their ship has almost been wrenched in half, and it is just covered in scorch marks from a burst of electricity that fried everything in that area.
Who would be somebody that kind of maybe not at the front leading them, but kind of walking behind one of them, who would be not in the front?
You have a pretty well detailed list of all of these individuals and their individual profiles. Lieutenant Sofia Ramirez would kind of be just off to the side watching everything. A pilot first, and those piloting skills aren't particularly handy when there's no ship to pilot.
Valid. I'll probably go up to her and be like, "Hi, I'm Cassidy. I don't know if you have food or not, but here are some mildly nutritious bars," and just hand over the whatever gift basket thing. They might not be good, but the weird little alien cats sure love them.
I don't know what that means. Thank you.
Just trying to be helpful in some kind of way. This is weird, so right?
How emotionally attuned is Cassidy when having a conversation with another human being?
Do I have to make a roll for that?
No.
How emotionally attuned?
Yeah, if Cass was just talking to a random person, how easily could she tell what they were feeling?
I think it's kind of first level is just try to be as hospitable as possible. That Southern hospitality type mode of just kind of I'm trying to do anything in my power to make it to make you comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But then if it's being shown on the face or body language and stuff, I don't think she would ever push anything. So if somebody is very visibly get the fuck away from me, she would get the fuck away, kind of I don't think she's totally
it's more like you're seeing a 1,000-yard stare on this individual.
You all right, hon?
What? Yeah. I don't know what happened. We were fine, and then all of a sudden, we weren't. We were. I just don't understand. It feels like I blacked out for a minute, I guess.
I wanna. What our little we all have a personal comms, right? A little computery thingy. Would I know the date? Let me say that. Would I know the date
As far as the date compared to like the main ship that you left behind, yeah.
Okay. Do you know, according to your records, what day, month, year, whatever, when is it?
What?
Do you have the time?
I don't understand what you're asking.
Do you understand the concept of time?
Yes, I understand the concept
And
of
I
time.
mean that in the nicest way possible.
I think Corbin actually steps in at that moment and is just like, you just seem a little disoriented, and we wanted to check in and make sure you know what the date is.
Right.
She'd, tap her own data pad, turn it towards you, and show you a star date that is a few years behind what yours would.
Okay. All checks out. Just gonna try to be as like everything's fine as possible.
Corbin, I feel like you might more recognize the emotions playing across her face right now, being of almost survivor's guilt. Like it was her job to make sure that the team landed safely, and clearly she failed because they crashed.
And I think recognizing that Corbin would say, we have had the time to see that this planet has dangers one might not be able to prepare for. It looks to me like you did everything you could have done. And the important thing is that we are doing everything we can.
Yeah, no, clearly
to make sure
I did.
You all make it through this.
Clearly I did everything that I was. Why would you insinuate I didn't? You think I meant to crash?
Oh no.
Of course not.
I'm gonna go check on my commander. Thanks for the basket. And she's gonna just push her way through the opening of the shuttle door when the other's inside. Leaving those of you outside with just Dr. Ling.
Was moving inside to go help with whatever, so.
Is she still looking at us?
Mm-hmm.
What read am I getting from her?
Like she swears that she recognizes your faces, but cannot place where she knows you from. Thank you for the assistance. Whoever you are.
Are you saying Nikki will come out of the suit holding the basketball? Are you saying that you've been on the ship and are not aware of the 5 people stuck in cryo for years?
Who? Us?
Us.
There were a lot of people in cryo.
You don't.
Level 1 threats or whatever they called us. Either saved the world or destroyed it. Depends on what you ask. Or you're asking.
I don't know what delusions you've put yourselves under since you've been here. But just don't hurt my team. We've been through enough.
Really said
Ditto,
you did
honey.
all that.
Do you know why you guys were sent down here?
Yes, we're looking for an inhabitable planet.
Okay, inhabitable planet because Earth is gone.
Right.
What happened?
It was some seismic event. It capsized the core of the planet. The rest followed.
Does that sound like a description that they would have given to what we experienced?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Left out the part about the giant spire made from
Yeah.
the digital construction of time and probability, dropping
Those
a
details.
massive spike into the core to cause it to implode. You know, season 1 things.
Well, I guarantee that nobody is going to try and hurt your team.
Good. Something that you're not telling me.
Yeah. We have to suss out a couple of things before we can decide if it's worth sharing.
It's fine. As long as we get off this planet all right. I don't much care about your secret.
Good. Do you have a way to get your guy out there? I can grab him with the suit if we need to.
If you could open that doorway a little more, that might help.
I'll get back in the suit and wrench it open.
Where did you get that?
Wesh.
None of your business.
Doesn't say anything.
Hey, Hoop.
Mhm.
Just a casual question.
Sure.
Just, something I am interested in hearing about, especially as we get our injured crew member off the ship.
Mhm.
I had spoken to his dead body.
Mhm.
Had he died
Oh.
immediately, or had there been a period of time where he was injured in the capacity that he is before he died?
He died pretty quickly.
Good to know.
I also have a question. When Nikki, because Nikki took the orb out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did she react in any way?
Nope.
When she was looking at the suit, was it generally just like idle curiosity? Or was it recognition?
Little of both.
Okay.
Might be recognizing some of her own designs.
How's the situation on the inside?
Assuming that
dead?
Nikki comes by to help widen the bay door, you all could get. I'll remember all these NPCs' names eventually.
Rodriguez? No, Rodriguez was the one who was
Chief Engineer Mikhail Petrov.
Petrov's injured. But yeah, we'll load him up into our ship.
I'm staying in the suit outside.
He has clearly been hopped up on painkillers because it is just a glossed over look in his eyes. Did we hit the? Did we make it to the planet?
You did. You did a very good job.
Oh, good.
You fell like a rock. Thankfully, you're just the toughest one. But let's get you fixed up regardless, eh?
I don't think I know who you are.
You don't. I'm Joseph. Nice to meet you.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You are. I want to count like the vials they've marked down for how much they've injected. Just you are going to be sitting very pretty for a while. So I'm going to ask you to just
stay calm and rest, okay?
Did Gizmo survive?
Gizmo?
And Barrett just kind of roughly gestures at the air. Not that tall. Good with repairs. He's gesturing anywhere from about a foot tall to about 3 feet tall.
Now,
we might need a bit more information on Gizmo to answer that.
Gizmo, get out here. Lazy sack of bolts. There's some rustling under part of the ship. As a small, like, acetylene torch just cuts a hole in the hull where it was trapped. And a small, single-wheeled construct, about a foot tall, just bursts its way out, hobbling on its wheel, just, like, rocking back and forth as it swerves, almost drunk-like, towards its engineer companion. There he is. Gizmo, fix the ship. I expect it top shape when I return.
No, you tell Gizmo to follow you and just watch over you, okay? That ship is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Gizmo, get me a drink. Gizmo just stares, no clue what to do.
Gizmo, onto the ship.
It legitimately looks like a reconstructed toaster with a single wheel at its base and 2 little extendable grabby arms. And it will wheel its way right up to the back of your ship.
Did we see a Gizmo on the last ship?
No, we would have adopted him. Are you kidding me?
The front half of the ship did fall underground.
We didn't see him because we murdered him.
Gizmo Part 1, no.
Gizmo the sequel is just as good. Alright, everyone load up unless you're fond of megafauna. Oh, that one didn't work out this one.
The last one aboard would be Commander Rodriguez, who, helps get everyone on, make sure everyone's accounted for. Has a fairly sizable, looks like an energy rifle of some sort. Wherever you are, appreciate the rapid response. I have questions how you beat us here, why you're here at all, but I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't imagine any of you have any immediate explanation that you could give me that isn't going to make this a whole lot more confusing.
From the same ship you are.
Gathered that. Only this ship of yours isn't in any records that we have.
You're not on any records on our ship, so I mean, feelings mutual. Why don't we get you set up and on the records? I'm gonna be up in the cockpit if anything else, and any further weird questions I leave to my wonderful crew.
There. Dr. Chen, I'd like you to stick by Petrov's side until he starts feeling like himself again. The rest of us will stay out of your way, keep to ourselves. Where are you headed? Are we just kind of hovering?
I'm getting ready for space.
Full on leaving the planet?
Space. Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything else? In the few minutes of, tending to Mikhail making sure that he is going to survive, of plotting a course out of off this planet, through its atmosphere. Anything else?
Is there a way to, like, bio-lock the suit?
Probably not in your immediate time frame, but you could certainly add something like that.
I would like to crawl through the vents toward where our buddies are staying. And I would like to listen in on what they're talking about.
Learned a little bit too much from old Dr. Layton.
Look, it's a good move, okay?
Yeah, I mean, you could also probably just, slip into the room next to where they're all sitting and just turn on the comms.
Crawling through the vents was more fun.
It is. Undeniably
You
more
learned
fun.
it from watching her.
It's true. Like, if we're playing true to narrative, Nikki would absolutely just crawl through the vents.
Fair enough. It's about what you would expect. None of them fully understanding what's happening. Having their own theories of... There's certainly some mentions of odd time dilation. It doesn't make sense that they were the first ones here, and yet you were so immediate to their rescue. Also, they clearly don't trust any of you.
Good. Does at any time it seem like the confusion breaks for anybody?
There's moments where Dr. Ling seems like she might be remembering something, and then you can see that look of frustration where it's just gone. There's pieces that she has that she has no idea where they fit or what they mean, but they're there.
We don't have to do this now, but I'm gonna drop out of the vent and I'm gonna ask for a word with Dr. Ling.
You and I can absolutely talk about what kind of questions you ask between now and next episode.
Cool.
Caldwell, where are you?
Caldwell has locked and sealed himself in his makeshift lab. He's attempting to use the equipment that they have on hand to get two measurements. One, a measure of the atmosphere, and two, a measure of the temporal readings that he can acquire with the machinery they have.
Yeah, enough. Much like a cat, you would hear pawing against the door, but from a metal paw, from a very, very heavily damaged little gizmo.
I will let Gizmo in, and I will set Gizmo on my workbench to be repaired.
The bravest little toaster just kind of sits there, limbs just limp.
I didn't know they gave out service droids. Shame. I will get to you in a moment. I have some readings to get.
Just sits there, content to just watch.
Yeah, and I'll try to see if the atmosphere is officially safe to leave, and...
It's safer. There is still the tiniest bit of interference, but one of you also did manage to snag an uninterruptible power source.
Well, this is important for science. Do we need the uninterruptible power source in order to leave, or is it just going to be a little like blip of power and then we're back to going?
If you use it, I will not require a check. If you don't, I will require a check.
Is this...
I will use it for now, but science-wise, I will think about it.
Well, if we can hold off on that final decision until next time. That way you have time to think about it.
And what of the temporal particles, Hoop?
Fine. There's nothing in your readings of the current locations of the stars, of the orbiting pattern of this planet. Nothing would say that you aren't in the time frame that you belong in.
Okay. Caldwell will start to work on Gizmo.
All right. Anything else? Anyone else?
Yes.
Go
Corby,
for
you
it.
first.
I think there is a moment, and Hope, you can also correct me if I am getting my notes completely wrong, because I write my notes in the most unhinged fashion. But I think there is a moment where Corbin goes over to Mikkel and just is kind of sitting with him, and then just softly says, "We never know how much time we have. You should tell Dr. Khan that you love them."
They would kind of just stare at you. Sounds like you've got your own experiences with the concept of love. Have you told them?
I did.
And how did that go?
I did not have any expectations. I am glad that I said what I needed to say.
But I am happy for you. Not all of us can be so lucky.
Oh, I would not call myself lucky, Mikkel, but it was just some friendly advice.
Right. You can tell that there's questions just swirling in his head. I think I'm going to get some sleep.
I think you should. And Corbin will just stand and just go directly to his room.
Yeah. Cass?
Cass, we have like a little kitchen, don't we? This is like a decent sized ship, right?
Yeah.
It's not just like a little like okay.
It's meant for about 20 people maximum.
I'm guessing we have like water reserves, right?
Yes.
Okay, Cass gets literally everyone on the ship a glass of water, because we need it. And is gonna go to Caldwell's lab last and just kind of like, hey, just kind of like knock on, try the door, realize it's locked, and then just knock.
No response.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, I have a gift. Please.
Is it food?
No.
Is it water?
Maybe.
I can't drink.
Well, okay, it's more about the gesture and less about what it is. Can I just talk to you for like 2 seconds? You don't have to say anything.
I'm listening.
Do you have like a little window like in your door? You're really gonna keep this closed the whole time?
I'm listening.
I'm really sorry about, quite a few things, but in backwards order earlier, and then I kind of snapped at you like a bit ago. I don't really know what day that was, but it kind of sounded from earlier like you might have some things, like some, just some feelings that you've kept to yourself, which is fine. You don't have to talk to anybody, but if you need somebody to talk to, I'm always here. And I'm sorry that you felt so alone. I don't think anybody wanted that for you. And I apologize that it got to this point. I don't really know what else to say other than sorry. I don't know if there's anything else I can say. You don't have to say anything. I can just leave. Just tell me to go if I need to.
Please go.
Okay. She'll just have the water and just kind of like awkwardly back up from the thing. And we still have all the little cats, right?
Yeah.
She's going, like, even though this probably isn't seen, she's gonna make an effort if any of the cats are like around to like shoo them away from the lab. And like make sure that they're not around. And then yeah, we'll just kind of like walk off.
Headed back to your room.
Yeah. Is anything there in said cubicle cubby?
In your room cubby?
Yeah.
I mean, tuna fish is always there for you.
Well, tuna fish walked away last time, so I was just checking to make sure where tuna fish was. So tuna fish is there?
I sent you a message.
What the fuck? Hold on. I didn't know I don't get things. Wait, oh. I think she'll be like, as like, so I get this whenever I'm in the room, right?
Mhm.
It's probably gonna have like a little bit of like oh shit, like walking back to the room, and will listen to me like, okay, huh? How do you know that? And what do you mean that we shouldn't, like, can you explain a little bit instead of just having me guess? You just said that they're no, what the fuck? Okay, no. Yo, you can't just tell me, oh, they're copies. You can't bring them back with us and not explain why. Like, that's a little bit, I mean, it's confusing most of all.
Blair is losing her mind right now.
Sure I am. Okay. Do I ever get to know these things? Do I ever get to know how you know these things? Or am I just supposed to completely trust you 100%? So, oh, we are about to have a conversation. Do not tell me to listen more. That's absolute bullshit. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to just like throw them out the door? Yes? You want us to throw... Wait a minute. Okay. Also, okay, let me get this straight. Hold on. So you want me to convince my team to go throw these innocent people out a door because I have a cat that can talk to me and I'm just supposed to roll with that, right?
I don't know if any of you are walking around the ship at this point that might overhear just Cassidy just having a solo, very animated conversation.
Cat's gonna get like quiet for a second after that last thing and get really serious and be like, I will not just throw people out of a spaceship, especially by myself. And you also used could. We're dangerous, so they haven't really given any reason to be just tossed away. But I'll be on edge if that makes you feel any better. Fine. You're gonna go disappear again on me, I guess? Does tuna fish disappear when I say that?
I mean, you're talking to an empty room.
What? Are you fucking kidding? Fine. So I haven't been talking to a cat this whole time? There's no cat there? It was just in... Okay. Cool.
I hope everyone here is as concerned about Cassidy and Blair's well-being as I am.
Was like nobody around? Like nobody's in the none of my crew are around at all?
The only one that maybe might have been would have been Nikki.
Just gonna say, depending on where, I was in the vents.
Just pop down from the vents.
From the vents, you may have overheard some of this conversation.
Oh my god, thank god. Did I hear that they were clones? Did I hear that they were copies? This is very important information.
Did you use the word clones?
I think you said copies.
I did say copies because tuna fish said copies. I mean, the voice in my head said copies.
This is the best possible turn of events. Thank you for this gift.
Then you're gonna army crawl your way back out. Oh no, you dropped down to have a conversation.
I did.
That's right, yeah.
And I still would, yeah, that wouldn't change anything.
Well, Joseph, as everyone in this ship is clearly getting along, and everything is fine, and everyone is happy, you taking us out of orbit?
Yes. Trailing, I don't know if we'll be able to make it with all the fucking baggage everyone's got on them.
And
What's new, Turk? What's new?
Feel like as we start our ascent, that is where we can put a pin in today's game of Nova. Yay! No one died. Ish.
Well, are we going to be able to be refreshed? Can we reset our stats?
Yes, you can reset your stats.
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
God, thanks.
But thank you all so much for being here, for being an amazing cast who I feel pushes me on my narrative abilities every time we play and push each other on your narrative abilities, and I think that is fantastic. Thank you to everyone that came out to watch us. Murphberg, thank you so much for the raid. We heckin' appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your community with us. But it is late, so I'm going to go around and let everyone tell you who they are, where you can find them on the interwebs, and then we will get out of your hair. We'll go left, right, top to bottom, as we do. We're starting with Turk.
Hey everybody, I am Turk or Turk Extended. Keep it real brief here. I am a player in GM, both here on Lost Caravan RPG, also over on Neon Lights RPG, where I'm part of a bunch of really awesome shows with a bunch of really awesome people, including this one, which will be back, hopefully if all the stars align, scheduling-wise, in 2 weeks. Yeah, you can follow me on socials at Turk Extended, anywhere that the internet still breathes its fetid breath over. Yeah, this is really fun. But I'm gonna pass on over to next person, which of course is Kian.
Me. Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. My pronouns are they, he. You can find me on the interwebs at upside_Stefan, upside-Stefan, depending on where you're hanging out. I'm obviously here every other Wednesday. I am over on, I was gonna jump over to Entropy, but first, I'm so fucking excited. On Sunday, I will be joining the Live from the Apocalypse cast of Academy H. I am so fucking thrilled and very honored that they invited me to this. So I will be guesting for 2 of their recordings. Next Tuesday, I will be over on Entropy Emporium. They call us Villains, our horror masks game. Super casual time. The day after that, oh, that was on Tuesday. Sorry, next Wednesday, I will be over on High Shelf Collective for Beacons of Farlight. I think that those are my most consistent projects right now. I've got a couple of other things coming up. Follow me on social media. The other big thing is that starting in July, I will be running my own campaign of Invisible Sun over on Entropy Emporium. So yeah, stay tuned. Check things out. That's me. I fucked up my screen. I'm going to pass it over to... Do I go to Blair or to JT?
You take a pick.
I'll go to JT.
JT.
Wow. Unbelievable. Hi, I'm JT. I'm at WeebG on Twitter. I'm also at entropy_Arborium on Twitter or everywhere, because that's my channel, technically. It's a channel for the people, because I don't run a game on it. I'm just an enabler. You can find me on tomorrow, maybe, for something. We have not had, like, official confirmation that it's debuting tomorrow, but Entropy has an upcoming show by someone from LFTA that's looking to be pretty cool. But we'll see what happens. Watch out for posts about that. Otherwise, you can find me next Wednesday on High Shelf Collective, running the Beacons of Farlight, my post-apocalyptic weird world 40k-ish inspired nightmare realm that my players are currently traipsing their way through. We have 2 episodes left in this arc, and then we start Beacon Bites after that, where I am taking a lovely group of 5 different players and making them do crime family illegal apocalypse succession, which is perfectly normal. You can also find me as Queen Octavia Frostpin on Assass whenabouts that comes around. We will be background for that eventually. And then you can find me back here every other Wednesday. And I will also be in that Invisible Sun game, I think. I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot. There's everything is in the air. We're going to go to JD next.
Because I have less things in the air. Hi, I am JD. I can be found on the internet at JD.JasonDean. The great thing about going like 3rd or 4th in this is that people have usually named a few of the projects that I'm a part of. So in the coming days, tomorrow night you can find me with Live from the Apocalypse. We are running Never Ember's Enigma, our heist game. We were mid-heist when we went on hiatus 3 months ago. I don't think any of us remember what we were doing, but there's going to be crime. We're going to be gay and do crime, and it's going to be great. You can then find me next on Sunday with Kian for Academy H, our live recording session of our Masks Actual Play podcast. I will then be with Live from the Apocalypse next Monday for Thy Kingdom Come, which is our dystopian theocracy game, where shit is getting real for all of our young teenage monsters. And then I will be running They Call Us Villains on Tuesday over on Entropy Emporium, running Redacted, my psychological horror game, next Thursday, and then running the other tables finale for Assass, our Regency flavored Monster Hearts game with Live from the Apocalypse, which will be that table's final episode ever, theoretically.
Damn.
Greenlight Season 4.
And I will toss it over to Blair.
Blair.
I caught it, but then I had to mute, so it was awkward. Unmute, sorry. Hi, I'm Blair _Canadian Moose all over the place. I am here. I do this. Is my internet glitching out really bad?
Nope.
Okay, sorry. It looks like it from my point of view, but that's just me. I'm here on every other Wednesday doing this, and that's kind of like the only thing I'm doing right now. But you can find me over on High Shelf Collective. That's kind of my home space, where I do stuff occasionally, and yeah, maybe I'll be in one of the things that was said that's coming up recently. I don't know. We haven't talked about who's in that game yet, so out loud. But yeah. So, yeah, go check out High Shelf, because hopefully we'll have some stuff. Usually High Shelf gets like slow in the summer for some reason. Everybody just disappears and then comes back as soon as it gets a little bit colder. But we're talking about stirring up some more stuff. So check it out. See what else is coming. Surprise to you and a surprise to me. But yeah, this has been fantastic.
Heck yeah.
Love y'all. Love this table. Great time.
So good. That just leaves me. I'm Andrew, our storyteller for tonight's game and for most games around here. If you like what we do and want to support us, you can come hang out in our Discord. The link is down below. The big old button that says Discord. It is where we post things like casting calls for, oh, I don't know, maybe an upcoming campaign in the Fallout 2D20 system. Which I'm very, very excited for, and I even have some art commissions in mind for the characters whenever we get a cast and crew together. But our casting call for that is out, if anyone's interested in playing. But yeah, that's it. I also have a Cyberpunk Red campaign in the works for later this year, as well as a Stranger Things campaign using the things from the Flood system. A Warhammer Fantasy campaign, Simba Room campaign, and I'm probably forgetting one, but I have big plans for this coming like 2 to 3 years, which is so crazy. But that's all I got. I'm gonna throw a raid over to our friend Shogmami, who I believe is playing some Pathfinder. Yeah, playing some Pathfinder. We're gonna go share some love with them. Spread the goodwill, hope that all of them survive, as we do. But that's all I got. As always, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.